We are unsupervised. Oh boy. Unsupervised indeed. I will be very upset if it is what I think it is. I'm very upset because it should not. Again, like, I literally just got off chatting with one of the service reps, and they told me my modem has had 0 interruption, 0 issues. And like, I'm still having some minor frame loss, even though I shouldn't be. Now they're trying to blame my modem for this. I don't know. Hello, hello. So I don't really know what the answer is. I just don't know, honestly. Hold on, I'm pulling up my stuff. Like the stream, chat. Please like the stream. Like the stream so I can recover financially from this. Pretty please. Oh gosh, I had to go recover, so I don't even know what Temp had a chance to talk about. Chat, what did the doggo talk about? I'm kinda curious. Oh goodness. My apologies if I sound dead inside, because I am definitely dead inside. I hate how it works. Like, I'm kind of just frustrated that it's working now. Like, I'm glad that it's working, but I'm just kind of frustrated that, like, it's working now. Because I just genuinely am confused. Silk Song, Ubisoft, Hoyo VAs? Okay. Oh, yeah. And you need to see the Swords and Slippers trailer? Oh, I've seen that already, so I already know what it looks like. Oh, goodness. It's good to see you. Thank you. It's good to see you guys, too. Oh, man. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to let Temp take control of this the whole night, because, like, I don't even remember what we're talking about, honestly. That's how bad it was. Oh, excuse me. But otherwise, you know, chat, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. My workday was long, but alright. I finished at a good pace. Oh, excuse me. Dog told us the coming galactic war with chaos and how the glory of the Emperor will pull us through. I don't seem to recall that, but it's good to know. It's good to know. I'm glad that we'll pull through.
Apologies, chat. I'm back.
Holy cow. Like I told chat, I'm just kind of like, I'm dead now. I don't
Don't
even
be dead.
The chat kind of told me what you talked about already. So I don't want to, like, ask for us to go back or anything.
Yeah, Silk Song, Ubisoft, Hoyo VAs, yep.
Yep. All the good stuff. I'm liking the stream because it doesn't take effort and it helps to find the channel. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, I'm still setting a goal, chat. If we meet the goal, we'll...
Are you live?
Yeah, I am live.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta bring up your stream.
There we go. Pupper has the latest Nintendo Power news. Yes.
Yeah, we talked about it, chat.
Like the stream, chat. Like the stream. And if we meet the goal, I'll extend the show and go very late. Be very tired.
I hate to say it, chat. We've talked about 99% of our docket.
Are you serious?
Already. Yes.
Well then, no, go ahead. Excuse me.
We did have one more thing. And it was right before stream that this came out. Apparently, oh, I grabbed the wrong thing. There is a new Sonic render and a new logo for the 35th anniversary.
For Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd like to point out that Sonic does appear to be a little bit slimmer, but his spines are longer. So maybe kind of leaning into his Frontiers design.
Uh-huh. I missed all those topics. It's okay, chat. I did too. We all did.
Yep. We tried to make sure that we brought as many people over to my stream so you guys could at least enjoy Nightwave.
It's okay, chat. We'll make it through.
Mm-hmm. Indeed we will. The bug will nom all. Silence, bugs, chaos, filth. The dog told us of the incoming galactic war with chaos and how the glory of the Emperor will pull us through.
Yeah.
Temperor. Anyway. So yeah, like there's not really a lot to go over here. It's just I saw this and I thought it'd be interesting. But this is going to be for 2026, so expect our next mainline game probably next year.
For Sonic. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So the next game post Frontiers.
Sounds good. Sounds good. What is do you have like a copy of the picture?
A picture? I do.
Yeah, I want to.
It's in our docket.
Oh, okay. So it's just Sonic with all of the Chaos
Emeralds.
That's a calendar.
Yes, but
okay.
This is also a new render, like a new physical art that we've never seen before of him.
Okay.
With the new logo. That's
I
why
can't
it's
believe
important
it's
to bring
been
up because
35 years, chat.
I know. Oh my god. We do enjoy the dog wave. We love dog wave.
It's been 35 years. I can't believe that. I need to move you. You're in the way.
But yeah, that's all of our docket. That's everything.
You can't say that. I just started.
I'm sorry. That's our entire docket, and I went through it all.
Well, I might have other stuff then to, might have to play some other funny stuff. If that's the case. I'm sorry, chat. Temp already said everything. It's not his fault. My internet's fault. Although at this point, I really don't know whose fault it is because I don't know. I feel like I'm being gaslit here. I really just like.
I mean, you aren't being gaslit because you did lose your internet. Gaslit implies that you're just being lied to. To be fair, you are being lied to, but
I just is my internet provider lying to me? Is my internet lying to me? I really don't know. Good streams to you next week. Oh, I'm not done.
Yeah, we're not done, chat. We can go over the topics again kind of briefly and talk about them.
No, it's
the reason why it was so fast this week is because me and Naka really didn't talk about the topics because it was just me. So
yeah.
But if you want to run through them and just talk about them.
All right. We can talk through them again.
I'm gonna put a video game on my screen. It's.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my god. Let me get the game booted up, chat. Chat, also, this is the final Nightwave of March.
Yeah, I was about to say final Nightwave. What do you mean? Like, you're not quitting, are you?
No, this is the final Nightwave of March. Oh, my Switch is still on. Hold on. We're not playing on my Switch yet. I'm gonna move my model.
Oh, goodness. Again, I do
we're gonna do
apologize,
some Final
chat.
Fantasy 14.
Like, I'll definitely find a way to make it up tomorrow for you guys. Well, not tomorrow. I can't do tomorrow. Well, we'll see if tomorrow is anime day. I'll ask.
But like, I'm good to go for many, many hours still. So like,
yeah. You want to talk about the GRUMMZ thing?
Sure. Real quick, chat. For those of you who are here for Nightwave, I greatly appreciate it. We're still going to be kind of talking over Nightwave, but because the topics are primarily done, I have nothing else to show. I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy 14 in the background because I'm still working on crafting because I want better gear. Anyway, GRUMMZ stuff. Temp, the one VTuber resisting the Inzoi craze.
Let me pull
Sim
it
stuff
up.
doesn't. I don't care for Sim stuff. I'm sorry.
I gotta find the GRUMMZ stuff because I had it. Now I don't know where I saved it.
Ugh. But no, Nightwave is not ending. If we're ending Nightwave, we will let you all know far in advance.
Let's see. I think T-Man talked about this.
T-Man.
At some point, yes. So, you said you briefly have seen the leaks.
The GRUMMZ drama.
Yeah.
Yes.
What have you seen of it?
Just that he is doing pornos. But that's it. And my response to it is, and people are only finding out about it now. Like, if we're only finding out about it now, he did a very good job of hiding it because it wasn't important to his what he's overall doing. Like, for all we know, he could be doing it with his wife, and they enjoy it. Like,
this is really interesting. So, because like I'm like giving a brief overlook on this without showing it. Chat, for those that really don't know, there is an account called Latina Catfights that decided to share that he instead of working on his video game, decided to work on porno games. And the big thing that people are like, everybody's asking what the issue is, because like this whole timeline here, and I'm gonna pull up the video. I'm gonna pull up the video that these people put together. That was 5 months ago. That's not the new one. I want to find the new video that they put up. They put out a video where they talk about these leaks, basically. And from what I understand, the issue is not that he made a whole bunch of pornos, because like nobody really. Thank God I'm hiding my screen right now is all I'm gonna say. Thank God I'm hiding my screen right now. But like, the issue is not that he made these pornos. The issue is that, according to these people, he worked on these instead of working on his video game that he told everybody that he was working on. That's the issue that that people are basically saying. Sorry, again, I'm still trying to find where this video, because I had the video on me. Is that the
In
timeline
a
video?
post OnlyFans world, who cares?
Yes,
GRUMMZ
it
is
is.
only a weirdo. This was already a weirdo. This doesn't change much. No, yeah, exactly.
Well, again, like the problem is not that GRUMMZ is a weirdo, because I don't fucking care about that. GRUMMZ can be a weirdo all he wants. That's not the issue. The issue is that, according to these people, he did this instead of working on his game, and that's where the problem comes in. I'm gonna try and share this with you and hope that it doesn't kill my stream.
Well, we'll find out.
This is the last kind of drama I thought he would be in. I guess so.
Here, chat. Let me bring it up so you all can see it.
Fuck, if I do this, I can't play game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can. You just can't do it, like, live.
Or you... because if you share it, you can't play a game. Alright, we're just gonna... First, I'm gonna turn down my fan. Hold on. There we go. Goon maxing, yes. So, again, I am going to be reviewing this to give my thoughts and critique. If you are a fan of GRUMMZ, that is completely fine. I don't know if any of you guys are. I will tell you that I am critical of all people that get into drama. I have no holds barred. GRUMMZ literally pulled that tomorrow for sure. I don't know. I'd have to look into this here. This is the timeline. They call this the Goonernomicon. Holy shit! That is just something.
I hate that name. That
is something. But I will criticize anybody, including GRUMMZ, if he is. Is this the Goonernomicon GRUMMZ video? Yes. OMG, you're covering this? Yeah. Well, I'm covering this because like it's drama, and anything involving drama is worth covering.
Now that we're done with Nightwave, it is back to Akko drama hour.
I'm sorry. Listen, I came in after you told everything, so I would like to stream for at least a little bit. So we're gonna cover this basically.
Oh, I don't care. I'm just giving you shit because I can.
Good. Was there something special about the game he was working on? I don't know who GRUMMZ is. So GRUMMZ, Mark Kern, used to be a big guy over at Blizzard. I don't really remember the story around him leaving Blizzard, but he is no longer at Blizzard. And
he worked on a lot of the big things.
Yes.
At Blizzard, like World of Warcraft, StarCraft.
Yeah. One of the biggest pieces of criticism that people give GRUMMZ is that there is a video game that he has had crowdfunded by fans for the longest time that has not come out yet. Basically, he's just like Pirate Software, where Pirate Software said he was going to put out a game. Game hasn't come out yet, and Pirate Software has slowed down on the development of his game. And so one of the biggest things that GRUMMZ's antis will go against him for is the fact that he has this video game that is not like completed yet, that is not done, even though he said that it would be completed multiple different times. Kirsch covered this. What was Kirsch's opinion? I'll have to take it with a grain of salt, but I'm curious what Kirsch's opinion is. But yeah, that's basically from what I understand, that is like one of the biggest pieces of hate that people throw at him. The other thing that people go at is the fact that he's so anti-woke that it is annoying. And I know a couple of people that occasionally will take umbrage with his opinions because sometimes they feel like he goes too far. I'm not going to out anybody that like has those opinions, but like I know that people have that criticisms of him for multiple reasons. Here, I am going to change the name of the stream. Since you already did this, I'm going to name this The GRUMMZ Leaks.
Actually, you know what, chat? Here, I'm gonna do this. Hold on. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna go over here.
He's weird, but nothing damning. I mean, that's totally fair.
I'm gonna pull an Akko, and I'm gonna put this up in the corner, chat. There you go.
Again,
let me see if I can bring up.
One is loud and proud, and we both know him. But yeah, so that's the entire basis behind this. I mean, like I said, chat, I am not on anybody's side. I am on the truth side. So if there is something worth criticizing him over, I'm gonna do it. So we're gonna watch this. We're gonna go through it, and we're gonna see.
There will be no audio because I can only hear it through Akko.
The audio should be on for you. Yeah, the audio should be on.
Well,
for you.
no, because it's only through Discord, so you'd be hearing double of you, and that's gonna sound.
Wait,
bad.
it shows double of me when that happens?
Yes, because the audio goes through Discord, and we're in Discord. I'm not watching the video direct.
Oh. Well, then I'll just turn off the audio on my end so that you don't hear it. So he's lazy, sounds like a Blizzard developer. Yeah, but again, like that's the bit. Again, the problem is the laziness is like one element to it. The other element is people paid for this game. And because people paid for this game, he has an obligation to get it done. Which that's the problem, is because he hasn't finished it, people feel like they're being scammed. A lot of people throw around that he has scammed them. And I have not really looked into it enough to give that opinion, which is why I'm kind of interested to watch this video, because maybe afterwards I can give a little bit of an opinion. There's some yet proven testimony out there that he's ended his prawn site because California instituted a new law requiring proof prawn actors are over 18. Ooh, that's interesting. Anyway, let's get started with this. This is a YouTube video, so I'm hoping there is not anything, there's not anything very damning, in my personal opinion, that I would have to censor because it is a YouTube video. Okay.
One of the leading thought lords of the reactionary right wing is more of a
if I can't hear, there's no point in me having it on screen. Sorry, chat.
Anyone could actually imagine. This all comes with receipts. This is all grounded in facts. This is all quite legally safe for me to talk about.
Oh, thank God it's legally safe.
Record. I'm getting
Here,
this
chat,
very quickly because I know the person I'm going to be talking about is the kind of person to scream that he's being doxxed, cancelled, and threaten lawyers. This all started from a historic data breach, which isn't actually like quite a safe way to get into this, but when I corroborated it with other sources, I found out.
Yeah, saying that you're here. Let me see if you can hear it. If I do this, can you hear this?
This was just sitting out in the open for anyone to find.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay. So you can put it back on screen if you want.
Here, I will bring it back up on screen, chat.
Okay. GRUMMZ is a grifter. I feel like a lot of people would probably agree with that. Yes. I mean, and I don't think that like for him that's a bad thing. I don't think he'll consider that to be like a slur towards his name. But I do agree that he is in some ways a grifter. And that's okay. I would say that there is a lot of like up and downs on grifter. This dude oozes male feminist. Yeah, that's one thing that I noticed right off the bat. I don't like how this man looks. Maybe that's a very bigoted thing for me to say.
I will be honest. I saw him and my brain immediately went to Hassan.
That's not where I went, but like I just don't like this.
You see what I mean, though?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Did I see that Big Bungie's channel got nuked? I did not. I don't even know who that is, so I couldn't give you an opinion on that. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't really like how this guy looks, and I really also I like it at least that he acknowledges. By the way, we found this out because of leaks, and leaks isn't the best way to find this stuff out. I like this guy's video, but he pushes some he's transphobic woke shit throughout. Oh yeah, if that's what that really, like, okay, when you want to make a call-out video, one, call-out videos are gay and dumb and cringe, all right? Timu Hassan, ooh, that's mean.
Sorry.
That's really mean.
I'm going to be real quick. For those who are watching my side, I have a bush. It's a big bush.
What?
Chat, I have a bush.
What? Mercenary for 5. Wow, wait. This guy, he admitted to committing federal cybercrimes with multiple years worth of pound you in the butt prison time. Really? That's kind of funny. That's really funny. The official
not the pound you in the butt prison time.
I know.
Oh God.
Gotta make an Akko call out video soon. That's fine. You do that, and I will. Depending on how funny it is, maybe I will just say that somebody made a call out video and not say who. Make it very mysterious. And Lowbird, thank you for the 100 bits. Akko Bits also has GRUMMZ ever come out as anti-Gooner? Because I'm failing to see why there's so much flack with this. If an artist needs to take a break from a project, even a paid one, then I don't see the point of all this drama.
No, he's actually been technically pro-Gooner.
Yeah, that's not the issue. The issue is not the fact that he is pro or anti-Gooner or whatever. The issue is that he allegedly was doing a lot of this when he should have been working on his video game, which, again, the criticisms that I see levied against GRUMMZ a lot is his video game isn't done when it should have been done or when he said it would be done. That is the criticism that I see people. Like that is the big legitimate one where I kind of sort of agree with. Like, if he agreed to have his game done in a certain time and it's not done and he's not giving sufficient updates for it, yeah, that's a criticism that you can definitely give him, because like people paid for this video game, it's not out. why isn't the video game out? Why aren't you giving like consistent updates? And I don't know. There's a lot of smoke that I see with him, so I'm not willing to talk about everything I've seen because I haven't seen proof for all of it. But like, GRUMMZ is one of those guys where, again, he does like do some good stuff where he talks about topics that matter, GRUMMZ. But then I sometimes think that he gets stuck in the weeds, and then I also think him not finishing his game is kind of a big issue. What's wrong?
Sorry. Thank you, Tapeworm. Thank you.
What did he do?
Hikari's crotch bush is huge.
Oh no. Mercenary for the 2. Smash and Yellow with a lawyer talked about it. Oh, Yellow Flash and
Yellow Flash.
Smash JT?
Yep.
With a lawyer talked about it. Which lawyer? Are they talking about it right now? I'm kind of curious.
No, I think it happened already.
Okay. I'm kind of curious to hear, like, if you have a clip of their opinions, I kind of want to see those as well. Because, I don't know. I just kind of want to see them if you guys have them. Anyway, with that in mind, yes. Chat, we're just going to continue on here. But yeah, like admitting it off the bat that this came out because of leaks is not really the best way to start a video. Not gonna lie, it's actually really bad.
Knew exactly where to look for a name, a registered company. And then you start pulling on a string and pulling on another string and another string, and you find out that this goes deeper than you would think. Don't worry, Mark. I'm not going to show any more than I have to. You and your family will not be identified.
Oh my gosh.
This is not doxing.
This is not a good way to start this off. You are going to make people... Like, if there is legitimate criticism of GRUMMZ, you are going to make it so easy to say that this is it's not legitimate because of how you act. Why do people not know how to make good videos? What, do I need to make this video? Do people need me to, like, research all of this shit, get into the weeds, and then remake this? Holy shit. Like, broski. You've already violated, like my safe space here, all right, bro? I hate... Oh, man. Like, you don't need to say all of this stuff. You don't need to go through all this stuff. This theatrics here is what makes me hate you. The problem with these people is they're trying to catch him in a gotcha because people condemn Alyssa for whoring when she blasted Stellar Blade, and now people are forgetting that context. I really don't know that context with Alyssa Mercante. You know what's crazy, chat, is I think Alyssa Mercante deserves a lot of flack, especially when... she does stupid shit, but I feel like some people are just going a little bit too ham on her when some of them are in the middle of litigation, and I just think that they need to...
It is a simple situation of do stupid shit, win stupid prizes.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I don't feel bad for her whatsoever. Like, the amount of hate that people sling towards her, I do think that some of the dislike of her is justified. But I feel like there's a point where people bring up Alyssa every single video, and it's just like, come on, guys, this is a dead horse here. And you should probably just let it stay dead until the lawsuit is done. Then you can do multiple streams multiple streams where you dance over the grave of Alyssa Mercante. But there's just like a point. Like, I'm seeing a lot of people where they just go after Alyssa, and it's just like, again, one of you guys are in the middle of a lawsuit with this woman. Do you really feel like it's a smart idea to continue to get up on screen and dance and go neener against this woman? You haven't even got it to court yet. And the last time I saw somebody do this, they lost the lawsuit. And his name was Vic Mignogna. And it was at the direction of fucking Nick Rekieta. So I feel like people need to stop doing this kind of... Like, I swear, I tell you, diamonds to donuts, if I ask the elf lawyer right now if it's a good idea for people to continue talking about Alyssa Mercante, especially the ones that are involved in litigation with her, she would tell them no, that you should shut your fucking mouth and you should not talk about it. So, I don't know. Like, I obviously have a little bit of respect for some of these guys, but I also think that, some of these guys go a little too far sometimes, just because it's not going to help them. Alyssa deserved it. She continues to try to dox people and fish around glowing in others' discords. I obviously think that's wrong, and if you see that, add it to the lawsuit. Obviously. You're supposed to add that to the lawsuit, show it to your lawyer so that you have provable malice to say, oh, Alyssa Mercante, you know, even though she's in the middle of suing me, even though she fears for her life, like, listen, I'm not in the vein of giving away free advice, but, like, Smash, all you have to do is continue filing and saying, look at her, she's going into other discords, asking about information about me, trying to get personal information about me, trying to get information about my past from me. And it's just like, you send that to your lawyer. You don't like advertise all this shit on the internet, because sometimes it's just, it doesn't help. I don't know. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, chat. You can disagree with me if you want. And I that is completely fine. I just like, I find the constant like dogpiling on somebody that you're in litigation with to be extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous, because Smash needs to win that. Listen, I'm just gonna be hands down. Smash has to win that lawsuit. That lawsuit has to be won. Period. If he does not win that lawsuit, a lot of people's lives are gonna get fucked up on the internet because of it. So he cannot lose that law. That's why so much of this is like that's why I'm so kind of like pissed off. It's just like, you cannot lose this lawsuit whatsoever, because a lot of shit is gonna like fall back on the stuff that happens because of you.
Yeah.
So my apologies, Chad, if like I'm a little tilted by it, but I'm just like, there's a point where you have to stop talking about Alyssa and just let her continue chugging behind the scenes. Send stuff to your lawyer when you find it, and whatever. I'm just reporting what's happening. No, yeah, you can, like, you should report what's happening. 100% you should report what's happening. But like, I just think that some of the ad hominems are not going to help people when it comes to court. I think it gives way too much stuff. Anyway, we're going to move on. We're at 59 seconds, by the way. That's how long in this video I'm in.
A meaningful sense that you're going to talk about. This is just you and me having a conversation. Everyone else is along for the ride. By the way, don't reuse passwords for shit like this, especially if you're trying to make
oh my gosh, stop! Don't do this.
Different names.
All right, if you're gonna call somebody out, don't make snide little comments like saying, "Oh, don't reuse passwords. Don't like do X, Y, and Z."
It is true though.
It is, yes. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but like, yes, you do. Like seriously, don't reuse passwords, obviously. But like, this dude does not need to like make these snide remarks, because these snide remarks are just bad. I don't like these snide remarks whatsoever. All right, like legitimately, this guy is making it hard for me to like him. Wolf for 5. Kirsch can get through the first 5 minutes of this GRUMMZ video because this guy's constant self-cocksucking. It was unbearable to watch. We'll go through it. We'll make it painful, chat. And as long as you like the video, we'll continue going through. And then Sparky for 5. Anytime you see a person go at someone publicly and their litigation with that person, it's always a grift and it's dumb. I mean, it's a fine line, like legitimately. I think that there can be a space for you to say, hey, I'm getting sued by this person, but I think one of the best examples of somebody that's like that got sued by somebody and is not talking about it is Kretosis. And I'm not going to talk about that man's lawsuit. I'll only talk about what I've seen in public. I'll bring up Kretosis and Sid Alpha. They're being sued by a guy that I'm not going to mention because that guy is a very litigious individual because he claims that they made defamable stuff against him. And like, right now, none of them are talking about their litigation with him. Why? Because it could make it 10 times worse. When you are in certain litigations, it's just not something you talk about. Every smart lawyer will tell you not to go out in public and talk about litigation. All right? Like, I will tell you, chat, right now, there's a lot of content creators behind the scenes that I know that are in some litigation, but they don't talk about it publicly. And I would not reveal that I know that they talk about it public. Like, I won't say who it is and what stuff they're going through right now, because that's not information that they want out in the public. All right? Why is Third World Sam Cedar on my screen? Oh my gosh. All of this just to say, like broadcasting it out in the public is not helpful. I'm not going to continue to rant on this, but like I don't know. Kretosis is being sued. I believe that. Well, I believe that his litigation is over. I have no idea. I haven't asked him for an update in a while, but he was being sued by that guy. I can't remember his name. I'm not going to say his name, even if I do remember it. And he was quiet about it. He didn't talk about it. Same with Sid Alpha. So it's one of those things where when you're in pending litigation, you don't talk about it. It's funny when you pointed to Vic when Ricada is right there. Yeah, Ricada, like, okay. Chat, do you want me to show you one of the worst examples of taunting Like, obviously, the case with Vic Mignogna was lost in a couple of different ways, but like this specific example is just not something you taunt the universe with. You don't make a shirt that says, "Damn it, Nick, we lost the case again," and then not expect the universe to come back on you. All right? You don't do this. All right? Don't do this. When you're in pending litigation, you don't make memes. You don't make fun of the other individual. You don't like make ad hominems about them. You just let them continue chugging along. And when the end comes, then you dance on their grave right afterwards. All right? All right? That's when you get to make fun of them, is after you've won. Mercenary for 2. The part about the passwords is the legal issue. I bet. I definitely can agree. That is definitely a legal issue right there. Imagine a lawyer forgetting the numbers of the number 1 rule. STFU. Exactly. Taunting in a legal proceeding. We go in full Somali. And then Mercenary for 5. This guy looks like he's from the Vic Mignogna deposition, and the bald guy who threw remote controls at women. I get the same bad feeling off of him. Ooh, that's mean. Anyway, let's continue. I feel like I've ranted that point home long enough. My apologies, Temp, if I'm going too hard, but like this is retarded. It hasn't helped this video focus too much on GRUMMZ Gooner's escapades and not the embezzlement of studio funds and crowdfund money he's abusing. See, again, like I know nothing about that, and my bet is that this guy's not going to talk about it enough to the point where I could probably form an opinion, and that's depressing.
Has for 20 plus years. If you're a 40-year-old man at the time and 60-plus-year-old now, you've done that. I can establish that. But don't. That's an advice for anyone else looking to start up a separate online persona in the future. Use a completely separate email with a completely separate
Probably a good
password.
idea. I've done this.
Don't use the same lawyers either, actually. The same lawyers to register your company. There's
Probably
so many
a good
steps
idea.
that this guy has failed at to protect himself, and it's just all come unraveled with publicly accessible information. Also, don't use your real name to register these emails.
A good idea. Again,
the real name's out there on this historical Who Is information. When you update this information, it doesn't go away. It's there. It's stored. The internet never forgets is the phrase I summarize up a lot. The internet never forgets. The internet will never let go. The internet remembers everything that you have done, everything that you have purchased, everything that you have registered. Somewhere deep down until that drive stops spinning, the internet will know, and now we have found it.
Holy
Some of
shit.
this, like, disgusting onus defenders are going to immediately reject the video based on how many subscribers and followers I have, and I don't care.
I'm just gonna listen. I almost want to reject this just because you sound like such a fucking cocksucker that you're just annoying to listen to. Like, legitimately, this is like such.
He really does.
I almost want to reject. Like, I see why Kirsch probably quit after 5 minutes. This is it is kind of hard to. We're going to sit through this. We're going to sit through this, but like, I understand why people can't get through this video. This guy is legitimately insufferable to listen to. I apologize, chat. Mercenary for 5. The big issue is that they stole password for GRUMMZ email and trespassed electronically into his files. Yeah, that's bad, and I would get a lawyer involved if that actually was the case. My super got skipped. Did it get skipped? Hold on a moment. Oh my gosh, my apologies. Gabriel for $9.99. Aha, yippies or something. Gotta get those goal numbers up. Like and subscribe. Thank you. I don't know why it hold on. Let me see. Did it not? Oh yeah, that's why. It didn't show on the page that I was on. My apologies. It shows on one page, but just not another. My apologies about that. But thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh my god. Hassan from Temu.
Yeah, somebody already said that. It's funny though. Oh no, GRUMMZ made lesbian fanfic softcore. Again, that's not the issue. Like, that's not the issue. If that's what this guy is going to try and claim, that's a shit issue. And I think this guy is, again, a major retard for trying to make that the issue. The issue is that GRUMMZ game is not out yet. That's the issue. Did I skip you twice? Really? Seriously? I just DM'd you the Smash video. Yeah, I think I got that one. And Mercenary for another 2. I spent the Smash video. Yeah, I got the Smash video. Don't worry. I didn't miss that. Shoot, I need to stop using YouTube for these super chats. Back to Streamlabs. Streamlabs is a little bit better, I feel like. My apologies, chat.
And chat, if you see my mouth moving when I'm not talking, I'm eating dinner. Dinner has been delivered to me.
The internet knows about the puppy monkey bait. What? I don't want to know.
I'm sorry. Puppy
I don't want to
monkey
know.
baby?
I don't want to know.
Normal job. Consider getting one of those before you start trying to swing at me. Most of you are on Twitter for 15 hours a day arguing over whether Yasuke is too woke. Statistically, you don't know me. I know this. You know this. We know this. By the time this finishes, you're going to know me.
Oh my gosh, I hate this man.
My name's MLY.
Excuse me, I don't hate this man. I hate what he's doing.
For a while. I want you walking away from this video bemused at the idea that there is a 60-year-old man out there who has a maid outfit wearing VTuber as his public-facing persona, who abuses his parents' good.
Okay, who cares? Oh my gosh, how many views does this video have? 100,000 views. Okay, buddy, I can tell you why this video has 100,000 views and probably not anymore. It's because you suck at making videos. Quit right the fuck now, all right? Quit right now while you're ahead, because this is so fucking bad that you are not convincing. Like, legitimately, this man makes me want to get down on my hands and knees and lick GRUMMZ's feet. I'm not going to do it because that's disgusting, but this man makes me want to do it, even though I don't like GRUMMZ 100% as a person. That's how bad this is. That's how bad this is. You can heart supers, you read? This is true. This is very true. I probably should do that, but you can't do that on Restream. That's the problem.
5-star meal. It's Taco Bell, chat. Do it that way, you will.
Oh, it's Taco Bell. I'm sorry. Do either of you like football? I don't like football. I'm sorry, no.
Nope.
Sorry, chat. I don't.
Will to front up LLC companies so that he can avoid California taxation law, while also trying to drive gamer culture further to the right because he thinks things are just a little too woke for him these days, and his little 60-year-old brain can't handle it. There's a reason I'm showing my face on camera today. There's a reason that I'm not hiding behind an avatar like I normally do. I am better than him. This is just one of the ways. I'm better than him in every way that fucking matters, to be honest. Like,
Oh man, there's words I want to say. Oh fuck. Holy fuck. I'm making this video because I'm better than him. I am better. Oh. Holy fuck. Now, yeah, this is probably... I'm just... Yippee want a taco? Yippee does want a taco, yeah. I'm just... This man is like a major retard. Like, there's word... Like, chat, okay. Like, when you talk about radicalization... when you talk about people that radicalize you, all right? This man makes me want to call him slurs, all right? I'm not going to do it on camera, but this man makes me want to walk up to his face and call him the worst things that you can call an individual on the planet, all right? That is how bad this video is. This man makes me want to fucking scream at him until he deletes this video. This thing is, this video, like, we're 3 minutes, we're not even a 10th of the way through this video. And I hate this video. Like, it is so fucking bad. Like, here's the crazy part. Like, we haven't... The intro for this video is 14 minutes long. What the hell is he going to use almost half of this video to talk about? Half of this video is just him talking. It's just him talking. Retard alert. I wouldn't use the word retard. I'd use the F slur. That's how bad this man is making me feel right. That's how, like, upset this man makes me. This man, like, legitimately wants me to walk up to him, all right, and call him a bundle of sticks, all right? That's how upset I am with this man here. This is just... I'm going to continue playing it so that because I'm just going to keep going.
On a moral level, on a conceptual level, on a how I earn my money level, I am better than this man. And I don't care that you think otherwise. I know this in my belief system and his. I am better. I am going to keep saying that this is very findable information. I am going to keep saying that this is all...
That should have been left on the editing room floor.
This is not being doxxed. This is not being
Also,
canceled.
Please don't make N-word towers or you will be muted.
Again, just to hammer the point home, because the target of this video is going to come with lawyers, or this target of this video is going to come and try and whip up a screaming mob that he's been cancelled and send a harassment campaign my way and other people's way. This is part of what he does. None of this is secret information that you are legally allowed privacy over. This is part of public California state record. I will not be revealing addresses. I will not be revealing full emails. I can assure you they match, Mark. You are just going to have to trust me. You know it, I know it, and everyone else will know it. The fact that you're out there deleting things rapidly when you got a hint that people knew about this kind of proves that it's you.
Oh my gosh. Ian for the 5. By God, this is worse than Legal Eagles TDS. This is like, yeah, this is like oh, man.
We have transcended TDS. We have GDS.
Yeah, GRUMMZ derangement. This is GRUMMZ derangement syndrome. This is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. What about the Gyat Tower? Sure, Gyat Tower is fine.
That's what actually
just not any slur towers.
You know what's about to come out. These same emails that I'm referring to that were in that data breach earlier have been publicly posted by you in multiple places across multiple whois records. That's a key and public-facing part of internet structure. That is not doxing. That is all right here when you check DNS and whois records. That will never go away. That is part of what you have put out into the internet. If I type your name into a specific search engine, I can see exactly what websites you've registered going all the way back to about 1996. There is very public LLC information with your family's name, and I'll get to why it's your family's name and not yours on these LLCs in due time. I haven't stolen any private information. I have not illegally accessed any information. This is a case of finding one little string of public information you have left out, and now the whole fucking house of cards is coming down on you. You are welcome to scream it's doxing. I will say this once again. This is publicly accessible information that you have posted on the internet and have left it out there for me to talk about. I'm leaning in to make a point because I want you.
Pause here. Warwolf for the 100 bits. How much do you bet this guy was so insufferable as a kid? Even the kids from the short bus bullied him mercilessly. It's a good question. Tab, do you know what the short bus means?
I'm gonna go with no.
Okay, the short bus refers to all the retard kids.
Okay,
yeah,
that's what I thought it meant.
Yeah, that's where they put all the retard kids to ride to school.
Okay.
Or, as Christian likes to call them, slow in the minds.
You odious little.
He comes off like he's justifying stalking.
Yeah. Skull. This is the digital equivalent.
This is just insane. This is not legal at all. He did not get this information at all legal. A data breach is not legal. Well, okay. No, it's not legal whatsoever. A data breach is illegal, period. But unless he's the one who performed the data breach, I don't think he can be held liable for anything. So you would have to prove that he's the one that did the data breach, I guess. I don't know. Again, like this man needs to shut down his YouTube channel right now. Feel free to do 2x speed while he rambles. You know what? You're right. We need to do this at 1.25. Make that more bearable.
Of a phone book. This is the digital equivalent of me picking up the yellow pages, which you are old enough to distinctly remember. I know that you're 60
Can
plus
you
years old,
like
and noticing
fucking
that
stop
people have the exact
trying
same phone
to
number
insult
and going,
this man, like
wonder what that's about.
legitimately.
Passing around and realizing that those two people are the same person. They've just got two names for some reason. I wonder why that is. I really want you to understand that we know. You've gone around to try and delete everything.
We know who you are, GRUMMZ.
Public piece of this persona. It's been archived. We've got it saved. You're good. This video will be going up in places other than YouTube. I am under no illusions that you're not going to try and get this taken down through some kind of spurious DMCA claim or something similar. The internet will never forget. It will be elsewhere. It will be publicly disseminated. People will know. I've also consulted with a lawyer. We're good. We're in the clear. Why don't I just get to the point instead of being...
I don't believe that. Lawyer would tell you probably not to do this.
Mark Kern, aka GRUMMZ, has been coasting on the success...
Actually, I'll walk that back and do another step. I highly doubt you had a lawyer watch the final thing. All right? I highly doubt that you have let a lawyer watch the final thing here, because I know a lawyer would probably tell you that this is a bad idea. All right? Just telling you. A lawyer would tell you, bad fucking idea.
Of his one or two actual highlights of his career. The rest is a sad tale of an old man desperately clinging to relevance. He's worked as an associate producer on StarCraft, the producer on Diablo 2, and was a team lead in World of Warcraft. I'm not going to dispute or deny the fact that he worked on these titles. That's documented. He's in the credits. I find it fascinating that he's barely ever mentioned by former co-workers in a positive light, and that's fascinating, isn't it? Fascinating to think about. Since leaving Blizzard, he's been posting on that success and to build clout in the reactionary online space, joining Game 1 before leaving because he was too transphobic at the time. He continued coasting off the back of this and used the petition to...
Wilbur, for 100, I'm willing to bet these bits this man went home after making this video and bragged about it to his wife's boyfriends. I have no idea who this, if this man has like any family members, but like this video sucks.
Bring classic WoW back and use that to leverage it into even more cloud. That's another one of his big career highlights. He organizes harassment campaigns against developers that he thinks are doing things a little too wokely, and by a little too wokely, I mean doing it while being too much of a woman or being maybe too brown for his tastes. I keep saying he's coasting, and he's fucking coasting. Our boy Mark Kern has been nothing but a failure since leaving Blizzard Entertainment in 2005, reduced to tweeting 100 times a day that Assassin's Creed Shadows is too woke because they've taken a historical figure.
This is the second time you're mentioning. Oh my god! You can like okay. That's the second time he's mentioned Assassin's Creed. Holy, like, okay. Do you think he would have made this video if GRUMMZ didn't talk about Assassin's Creed? Like, legitimately, now I'm kind of curious. Like, yeah.
Been about historical accuracy to begin with. He keeps saying that he's winning the war on the woke mind virus, and this is the year that we will actually defeat wokeness in video games. All the while, he's just beating his meat over Eve from Stellar Blade. He's never actually played Stellar Blade, by the way. Before you try and chime in about Assassin's Creed, by the way, your parents don't love you. It's a genuinely fun and interesting fact that since leaving Blizzard, Mark Kern has never released a successful game. In 2005, he co-founded a studio called Red 5 with 3 other former Blizzard employees. He played a significant role in that development and was made CEO in 2008. If you know anything about Mark, if you've heard of like a little bit of him before, you will understand that he has allegations of overspending and promotional campaigns for Firefall. You've heard of the Firefall bus? That was made by West Coast Customs. You know what West Coast Customs is, you've been online. That shit cost $3 million. He purchased not 1, not 2, but 3 red epic dragons for his Red 5 studios. This is a video production arm that's completely unnecessary for a video game developer. And my rough calculation is that including inflation, that is...
Is it just me, or is it weird how the whole anti-woke movement in the gaming that GRUMMZ never had clout in the online sphere, never had his own games? GRUMMZ, I believe, was working on games before this. I just think that like his prominence kind of like... Here's the thing, a lot of people have grown in the anti-woke sphere. I definitely agree and believe that. And like all movements, I believe it's going to simmer down, and only a few people are going to exist in that sphere afterwards. But like, I do think that he like chugged up a lot more steam when all of that was happening, if that makes sense. He was literally talking to the CEO of Shift Up. Yes, he was. He was. I think criticizing...
This guy gives indigestion.
Man, I don't know. And criticizing GRUMMZ for his work and lack thereof post-Blizzard, his content amounting to more than tweets, which is why I don't respect him. Yeah, you can criticize GRUMMZ for just being on Twitter all day. Like, that's my biggest issue with GRUMMZ, is that like, he just literally sits on
He's a Twitter warrior.
He's a Twitter... Yeah, exactly. That's a good way of putting it. He is a Twitter warrior. And so, because of that... Why did the goal end? What the hell? Here, we'll reset the goal here. I mean, I think you guys have basically already hit it, so we'll just do, just do a silly little one there. There we go. Didn't GRUMMZ got one as a gift? I don't know what that means. Wall of text video? Like,
really? That's what it feels like.
Like, legitimately, you can criticize GRUMMZ on a couple of things. And again, this guy's making it hard for me to want to continue criticizing GRUMMZ. That's how bad this is.
40 to 50 grand per camera in modern day money. 150 grand on cameras that are not fucking needed. You don't need to shoot 4K footage in 2013 to document your video game. Red 5 employees describe Mark Kern as being prone to extended absences and having erratic, impulsive, and very disruptive leadership styles. Anyway, Firefall was an absolute flop because Mark Kern doesn't actually know how to make games at all. I don't think it's particularly controversial to hold the opinion that World of Warcraft succeeded despite this guy and all the time he did spend on his little side projects. Again, I have receipts for this. Anyway, in 2013, Mark was removed as CEO from Red 5 by the board of directors of the company. Let's start the scamming people out of their money counter, shall we? Kern founded the studio MEK Entertainment in 2014. He raised $1 million in seed funding for an Oculus Rift MMO. Guess what happened? You've got 3 attempts. Correct, he ran with the money. The game never existed. You know what did exist is a tax bill from the state of California for over $250,000 for 3 years that he never paid his taxes, and now they have a publicly viewable lien against him for this. This didn't stop him from
do you have proof for this? I mean, I'm sure that he's got proof for this, but I would like you to show that.
Family member, which I will get to. Mark, or whatever little pervert foot soldier of his that's watching this, this is all publicly accessible information from the Secretary of State in California. This is all part of the Chamber of Commerce. This is all public register that will be kept on file until long after you were dust. Anyway, with Crixolab now up and
I don't know. I
running,
think this guy might not like
in
GRUMMZ.
2016,
It's
he
possible.
started crowdfunding a game
It's
called
very
Ember.
possible.
It's a
We can only
spiritual successor
guess.
to Firefall. He can't let that one go. That is his baby. He did an interview with a YouTuber in 2024 claiming about 600k has been raised so far for Ember. Guess where that shit is? It's DOA. There's no meaningful updates for any actual length of time. It's very haphazard. It's very obvious that he's neglecting this for his Twitter rants. It's a Discord purged of dissent and a subreddit full of people disappointed that he's gone down this absurd little culture war path. I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty weeds for hours explaining what an awful game this is. There's other YouTubers that have it's on the screen. Just look at it. Our boy is planning to fundraise more, and he's calling this just a
You did not
vertical
put it on the
slice, and he
screen,
wants
sir.
to do a Kickstarter
Show
one
it.
that I've seen more coherent
Show
games
it.
than
Like,
Weekend
I
Long
can
Games.
agree with
It's
that
not
as a
slanderous,
criticism, but
libelous,
show
or enough
it.
to say that this man, Mark
Show
Kern, the
it.
developer of Crixolab Labs, is basically scamming
He
people out of
keeps,
their money.
you know
It
what's
took
funny
him
is I
months
noticed he keeps saying Mark Kern. He keeps saying like GRUMMZ's whole name. Like everybody knows his name, but it's just like dude, he keeps saying it like I know that he does that because he thinks that it is a major own to continue to say GRUMMZ's name out loud all the time. He thinks that it is such an own to terrify this man by continuing to say his name. That's why he's doing it. Like there's no other reason for this, but this man wants to terrify him. This is just like. Chat, did I beat Kirsha with how long I've watched? We're over 10 minutes into the video. Did he at least post the link for his sources? Yes. This is the archive link right here. The archive link right here. And fun fact, chat, this is part 1. This is one of multiple videos, allegedly, that are going to come out. I'm more willing to side with GRUMMZ because this guy's a cockmud. Yes! That's how bad this is. I just...
to texture 3 models and give them each 3 frames of attack animation. There is no meaningful work being done on this game outside of reposting old AI-generated art, old commissioned art, and reposting old models that he had made 10 years ago. This man, all he does is log into the Discord, post, "This will be a great year for Ember," log off, start posting on Twitter while he deletes his old website and removes the ability to unsubscribe to long-suffering backers. There are people in there who are afraid that they're going to die before this game comes out, and they're desperate for just the taste of Firefall once again, and all he does is ignore them. You might be wondering if this guy doesn't work on his game and all he does is post. Again, it took him 6 months to texture a fucking model. What does he do? And he had other business ventures and he had them for a very long time. What I have in my hands is, it's probably the most complete biography of Mark Edward Kern, aka GRUMMZ, that you're ever going to get. So Mark isn't 100% into the game dev and culture war life. No, he has other side projects. There's objective proof of companies he has registered and deregistered, websites that he has worked on, money that he has taken from people for these other projects under other names, but it all comes back
Beating
to...
Kirsch is a loss for you, not a win. I disagree. I'm able to power my way through this. Oh, chat, we are almost out of the intro. Praise fucking
Whoa.
Jesus. We are almost out of the fucking intro. I am so fucking happy about that. Oh man, I'm so happy about that. We are almost out of the intro.
him. Once again, this is publicly accessible information. When he found out people were looking for this, he has deleted the LinkedIn, Instagram, DeviantArt, clips for sale, Twitter account. Every public-facing piece of information that we can find has now been deleted. While you,
did you make clips of it?
Over anime children's navels, we were finding out more about you than.
Oh, I see exactly what he's doing right now. He is definitely trying to poison the well by saying, anime children. What he means, chat. What he means, chat, is lolly. For fuck's sake, that's what he's talking about. Oh my gosh,
Should. Draw your blade, pervert. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what I'm calling the GRUMMZ. Now, this isn't a magic book full of spells that you can only cast one-handed. This is a documentation of Mark Edward Kern, the first in a series of some of the worst onanists, some of the worst masturbators in the gaming sphere, who are trying to mold and manipulate gaming culture to return to a time when they were 12 years old and all they had in life to look forward to is extra cheese sticks and a woman in a bikini. It will become pretty obvious that these men just think with their erections. People forget that hating is an inherently valuable form of critical thinking. I have learned tens of thousands of facts via hating. If you are truly hating, you will take all the time you need to learn everything about the subject you are hating on just to hate better, deeper, efficiently, effectively.
Is he talking about himself right now?
This is a law of nature. This is a law of
Oh,
healing.
maybe.
The only thing that stopped this from coming out earlier is no one has been motivated enough
Akio
to pay
has
a
high
data aggregator
durability.
$11. And there are
I
multiple
do,
ways
yeah.
to
I mean, I am a
just sitting out there in the open.
I'm a tank by heart, so yeah, I can brute my way through this. I just
Akio has more fortitude than me. I'm just willing to keep going because I agreed to it.
I appreciate that.
The story here is that GRUMMZ is a man who has aggressively pursued his personal interests at great cost to his family and his career. The biggest crime here is that anime babes with huge bazongas are his main interest. Actually, no, that's not the biggest crime. It's tax fraud. We'll get there.
Oh,
All of these points are
I hope you can show the pictures of that.
In 1968, GRUMMZ comes into the world. Mark
What
Kern, who is a former
I don't care about when he was born. Show his crimes front and fucking center. I want to see what he's done. I already know what he's done. I already know what I criticize him for. I don't need to know when he was born.
video game executive. 1992, he gets his bachelor's degree in cognitive science from the University of Rochester.
I don't
He eventually
care.
gets his doctorate from Boston University School of Law with a specialization in
This
IT.
doesn't help
He
me.
goes on to found Qualia Games in Boston, developing a top-down 2D shooter called Crixer. This is with Blizzard's backing, and he loves the name Crixer. Crixer is eventually cancelled by Blizzard. They do pull the funding, and Qualia shuts down. There's not enough money to pay the payroll. Blizzard used this as a way to get some talent, and Mark is unfortunately the only one to take them up on that offer. He eventually moves on to a role at Blizzard. He serves as an associate producer for StarCraft, works on StarCraft 64 and Diablo 2 as a producer. He's in the credits. I'm not going to dispute the fact that he worked on these games. This is part of his career. March 27th, 2001, FoxyFighter.com is purchased by Mark Kern. Ignore the country of France. That is where Gandhi SAS is located. They're a French company. But
Okay,
Mark
so
Kern
this man is like going through a timeline of Mark
Kern
buying all of his
isn't a unique
websites.
name, but there's later information that basically proves that this is him.
Okay,
Now,
can
what
you
is
show it?
FoxyFighter.com?
I guess
To
I at least see
put
the
it as simply
value
as
of what he's
possible,
doing.
FoxyFighter.com
I don't
is-
see the value in including when the motherfucker was born.
No, that I don't know. But like the timeline of like how we get
Yeah, like
Here,
the timeline
guess.
is fine. Like this is the like that is fine. I just don't need to know when Mark was born. It's so annoying. It's so boring. Like legitimately,
Yep.
now I'm like I was first pissed off, and now I'm bored. I just
Yeah, this is why I'm playing 14 while we're listening to this slop.
I hate using the word slop. That's just
Sexy Catfight Hentai. It is a website run by a persona called Debbie Chan, but Debbie Chan is Mark. And that's underselling it. He has, over the course of 20 plus years, collected a variety of live action catfights, drawn hentai catfights, quite a bit of like run-of-the-mill porn. However, there are multiple stories where his persona, Debbie, violently sexually abuses women. It's been scrubbed at this point.
is all of this gonna be GRUMMZ bad because he has evil characters that he wrote about? Oh boy.
I have evil characters I've wrote about. Does that make me bad?
Yeah, chat. I have very evil characters too. I think I'm evil as well. Although you guys already knew that.
As soon as GRUMMZ got a sniff that people were investigating this, he ripped down as much as he could. Unfortunately, we archived most of it. The email addresses that we found share passwords. When searching a home database, which is a database of dumped passwords and email addresses, we found a FoxyFighter email sharing the same password as Mark Kern's email. Fascinating, huh? We also found this one. I'm just leaving that out there.
Why is
Moving
he
on.
showing the passwords? I mean, they're hashed passwords, but why is he showing this? No. And like obscuring the final end bit of this does not help because people can probably like search up these emails and like just...
July 21st, 2001 is the earliest capture of FoxyFighters.com.
I
On
hate
February
this.
28th, 2002, Debbie wins second place in the third Seeking Femfights story competition, so he is actively making this stuff. And on March 24th, 2003, we get RussianCatfights.com. This is another site owned by Mark. He confirms it on a Twitter post. March 22nd, 2004, we get an archive of Latina catfights. This is also owned by Mark. June 28th, 2004,
I see nothing wrong with these.
I see nothing wrong with that either, no.
Posts stories and drawn artwork. November 13th, 2004, World of Warcraft releases. This is effectively the pinnacle of Mark's career. He's credited as team lead. He says he works on drafting the TOS in ULA and does licensing with China. He leaves Blizzard shortly afterwards. He says he's going to go and be with some family, so I don't blame him. Like, that was a very hard process, even if he was apparently a bit of a shithead. Like, no one's spoken about him in a good light at Blizzard, really. Like, not in a way that I think a team lead should. In this role. Very shortly afterwards, him and a few other Blizzard employees found Red 5 Studios. So he obviously had a couple of friends who wanted to work with him, but he's not really mentioned in a lot of these retrospective books. It's real fascinating. June 15th, 2005, RussianCatfights.com is closed due to changes in US law.
No, not Russian Catfights, and Latina Catfights is closed. No. No. Mercenary, thank you for the 2. Showing the passwords like this can't send you to jail. Well, that's good, because I just technically showed them. I just think that this broski is not making it easy for me to... Again, like, I will still criticize GRUMMZ, but this guy is not making it easy for me to want to criticize him. It's, like, legitimately making me want to... I kind of want to give GRUMMZ a high five now, and then ask him why the fuck his video game isn't done. like, broski, get to the point already. This is him making the point. That's the problem. We are almost halfway through this video, and he is making the point right now. The point is that GRUMMZ has these websites are actually owned by GRUMMZ. All right. Sorry, autocorrect there. I said it can send you to jail. Oh, okay. I see.
2005, LatinaCatfights.com is closed.
Holy fuck. This is just so bad.
I don't want to point out that this is anything egregiously sinister. This was a change that was required in the porn industry to have verified records of the performers. Before this law, those records were not kept. Blizzard in 2008 had some problems. People were stealing breast milk from the fridge. This is attributed to Mark. People call him the breast milk bandit. He wasn't working there at the time, and he's not the breast milk bandit. It's funny to think he is. Please keep doing it.
No, no, you can't say that. No, what the fuck? That's like, broski. That's potentially defamable material right there by saying, yes, please keep saying that he's the one that did it when he didn't.
Oh.
Bro. I just... What the fuck? What if GRUMMZ did own these porno websites? Again, the issue is not that he owned them. At least, that's not my issue. The issue is just that, like, if he was trying to make video games while doing this, he should have devoted his time to the video games. Thank you, Mercenary, for the 2. You're fine because you're reporting on it. Okay, good. We're gonna keep going.
It's very funny. But we found dozens of breast milk photos on foxyfighter.com, so smoke this fire, huh, Mark? October 17th.
No, that's not how that works. You can't say that. You cannot say that. Oh my fuck. That is so bad.
2008, as forum admin on freecatfights.com, Debbie recommends a Japanese breast milking series to another forum member and reveals that he owned LatinaCatfights.com. Now, you might notice that this is forum admin with a Batman avatar. This was scrubbed about a day ago. But this is him. April 23rd, 2009, Red 5 lays off 30 people. Reports of a studio purchase emerge. March 10th, 2010, that studio purchase comes through. A company called The Nine announces acquisition of Red 5 Studios, and GRUMMZ becomes CEO. May 19th, 2010, GRUMMZ buys a Leica S2 and a 70mm lens from OC Camera. Now, I bring this up because we match metadata from some of the live-action photos on Foxy Fighter to this exact camera and lens types that we know he owns. September 3rd, 2010, Red 5 announces Firefall at PAX. September 20th, 2011, he goes and advertises foxyfighter.com and freecatfights.com on r/comics, which probably not the best place to do it, but doesn't even get a single piece of engagement. That's kind of sad. Come on, man, you're better posted than this. Even I can admit that, but dog. March 7th, 2011, he asks for models to star in fighting videos, so he's starting to move into the live action space at this point. And March 21st, 2011, model Megan Renee posts, "I adore you, Mark," on his Model Mayhem profile. And that's his Model Mayhem profile, Studio Foxy Fighter. You see that little boxing...
I hope someone exposes this, cock. I'm not gonna ask for people to reverse dox this man. I also just won't feel bad if it happens, but this is just so bad. Oh, this is so bad. Holy fuck.
Glove image up the top right next to his profile. That one is an exact match to a camera lens I know he owns and a camera that he owns. Just a thought. October 5th, 2011, a Nigerian interview mentions Firefall will release soon. And he goes on to film a video of Randy Moore and Kimberly Jane. In January 18th, 2012, Red 5 skips E3 to protest SOPA. Mark is really big on hating SOPA, and he skips it and donates 50 grand, which was their E3 fund, to found the League for Gamers instead. League for Gamers is ostensibly a non-profit founded by Mark Kern. They style themselves as an advocacy group for video games, consumer-centric versus industry-focused. They represent the gamer. Red 5 paid this charity $50,000. He wired himself 50 grand from his slowly failing game studio, which I'm guessing is all that was left in the couch cushions at this point. Never logged the transaction with the state of California. This should be logged. It's not in the logs where we're checking. We can see other logs, but it's not there. He then waits for California to dissolve the non-profit, then started a for-profit Delaware Corp with the same name.
Okay, that is good. That is an issue.
That's bad. Why was this allowed? Is this all above board tax-wise? I'm sure the California AG would love to know about this and the rest of your tax dodges. June 6, 2012.
I obviously think that, like, that's wrong, but by the same token, fuck California tax law. So it's just like, I guess it's whether or not you're okay with him trying to dodge taxes. I mean, there's a deeper conversation that we could have here. Obviously, that is kind of questionable. I don't feel like this is enough. I don't feel like this is enough. I feel like I need more shit here. But like, I don't know, man. This is just, I would have to look through the archives because the archives here is just stupid. Mercenary for 2, someone FBI check this guy's PC. No, don't say that. Don't say that, chat. Oh. Yeah, this guy is pretty stupid.
GRUMMZ offers his opinion on the Leica S2 and Nikon D3S, mentions using them for the last 2 years. This is, again, just here as an aside, he used these cameras and 100% owned them. They are a match for Foxy Fighters content in the unscrubbed metadata. July 4th, 2013, you remember the Firefall bus? Well, that's shown at Anime Expo LA. July 9th, 2013, Firefall finally enters open beta. They are rapidly running out of money, though.
He wired himself $50,000, allegedly or not. I don't, at this point, like, I would say maybe, probably. I don't know. Again, like, I just don't feel like there's enough info here. He's just speaking off. Like, there is, this archive here. Cool, there's an archive here. But I wish it would, like, shown in, because here's the thing. Most people are just going to watch this video. A very small percentage of people, I don't really know what the actual percentage is, but a very small percentage of people will ever click on the tiny URL to actually, check out more information on GRUMMZ, okay? If there's no record of the transfer, how do they know it's total BS? No, that's what I want to know. It's like how they know that it actually exists. Like, also hello Vegas. Like legitimately, I need more information than just him saying this. It's just, this is how you keep people from being critical of a man that does deserve criticism. All right, this is how you keep people from actually like forming real criticisms by allowing GRUMMZ to get away with, like, by saying all this stupid shit. You're gonna let GRUMMZ get away with murder at some point. And I don't think that's wrong for me to say. Like we say this all the time. Me and Mizu say this all the time. When you have somebody that does have bad actions that they've done, you should not focus on all these other little things that make him a bad person. You should only focus on the things that actually make them a bad person. And because he's choosing to focus on every other little thing that GRUMMZ did that could be slightly questionable and does not provide enough for it, and then just gives these trust me bro statements, it really starts to make people think, well, if they're wrong about this, what else are they wrong about? GRUMMZ is going to the FBI on this guy. Is that what he actually said? Also, I'm not kidding. I'm getting that vibe off of him. Man, I don't know. Like, I can't really operate on just vibes, but like, this guy is crazy. This guy's legitimately crazy.
Well, that's going to become obvious. December 19th, 2013, he gets removed as CEO. They vote him out. July 29th, 2014, Firefall finally releases. September
Firefall
22nd,
was actually a good
2014, Mark is...
Was it? I have no idea what it's about. What kind of game is it?
It came out around the same time as Destiny, so like you would see them like being played side by side occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
It was very much like a third person looter shooter, kind of like Warframe.
Smash says GRUMMZ is. Okay. Well, I think we'll look at the Smash video after this. I passed out from hour. Did I miss the talk on the Switch too? Yes. I didn't even talk about it on my channel. You'd have to go to Tim's channel if you want to hear that.
If anyone wants to watch that, it is on my channel. I will put the video in Akko's chat. So if you want to go back and watch that.
Yeah. Young for 2, Airbag and Alyssa had a hand via Discord he was in. I did hear something about that. That is crazy. Again, like this just... I'm watching this because I'm a drama coverage individual, all right? It is interesting, but this video is like a whole bunch of shit in my personal opinion. It goes back to like when we cover those call out docs that a bunch of VTubers do, and like there may be 1 or 2 actual things in the call out doc that actually like is worth touching on, but everything else is just like, okay, this is bullshit. I don't care about the rest of this. Like, it's very rare when I get to see a call out video chat or like a fucking call out doc that actually has substance. Like, over the year and a half that Under the Tea has existed, I can probably count on 1 to 2 hands the amount of times we actually had Google Docs that were full of substance and actually had anything that was worthwhile. The rest of them just sucked hot garbage. All right, like the Sylvie Spark one definitely had some substance to it. I don't remember if it was completely airtight. The Lich guy definitely had an airtight one. What else? The one where Mizu and Lumi covered, where that guy just didn't take showers. That one was a pretty solid one. But other than that, I can't think of very many Google Docs that actually had good substance in them. The rest of them are just all bullshit. All of them are just bullshit. And I kind of feel like it's the same with this, where there's probably a nugget or 2 of real things in here, but this is just shit. Excuse me. Now, before we continue, I need to use the restroom. So I am going to use the restroom. I'm going to turn the music back on here. I'm going to mute it for you, Temp. And then when I get back, we'll continue here. So I'm going to put it on. Be right back.
Okay.
You can talk
Chat,
while I'm
how are we
gone.
doing? Okay.
Don't read my supers.
Chat, how we doing? Sorry, I'm like tired. Akko needs to ink. Oh god. I am probably going to consider ending stream fairly soon. Because it's been nearly 3 hours for me, and I have stuff going on tomorrow morning. But we will see. Sleepy, yeah. Sleepy is an understatement. I can't believe I stopped listening to music for this. No, you. Terrible. I'm watching this. What happened to the 2-liter pee bottle streamer? The always are dying. Those died a while ago. Dog is suffering from the EP. Yep. Yes, I am. Ugh. Oh. I will re-listen to this to hear the Switch 2 news. Well, enjoy the VOD You might have to relaunch the video when I finish streaming soon, but it is in there. It's one of the last topics of the night, though. So it's gonna be like in there. Probably should change what I'm playing. Hold on. Here we go. There we go. Listening to ambient electrical noise, but instead of this dude in several bland yapping. Yeah. Pretty much. Wednesday can't come soon enough. About that chat, I'm thinking maybe there's one or two things that will happen. Is we're gonna do a really short react stream, so like the half an hour to an hour. And then, so we either do that on Wednesday morning, or I will just record a react video and upload it immediately afterwards. I'm going to try and have Akka with me when I do that.
Goodness.
Oh, good. You're
Apologies
back.
about that.
I was just telling chat what our plans might be for Wednesday morning.
We'll see. We will see. We will see. I would like to try and do
I'm
something.
planning on either streaming it or like for like an hour or recording it.
Yeah. Yep. There are some people losing it on Twitter thinking that I'm like some sort of GRUMMZ glazer because I said on Twitter that I hate this video. And people just think that I'm like all for GRUMMZ right now. And I'm just like legitimately like these people are so fucking retarded. Like legitimately, these people are fucking retarded to think that like because I am critical of this video coming out that potentially has illegal information thrown on it. Like legitimately. I don't understand. Like be critical of the guy. I 100% am. But when I see a video by this fucking faggot, all right, because that's what this man is. Sorry about that. Sorry that I have to say it. But the guy who made this video is a fag. And I hate him because of how how stupid he is. This man does not need to spend fucking 10 minutes telling me I am such a holier than thou individual. All right, he does not have to do that whatsoever. He just needs to say, I have this information on Mark Kern. I have this whole timeline that shows you just how bad of an individual he is. Great. Fantastic. Show the receipts. Show the shit. Don't just read stuff off of your script and expect me not to see it. You know how easy it is for you to put in pictures on your fucking video? It takes like 2 fucking seconds to load it into your fucking editing software and then put it on there. It is not hard to do.
Thank you, Revan Sigma, for the sub.
My apologies for like getting really harsh there, chat. But like legitimately, I don't understand. Like there are people that I respect that are critical of GRUMMZ. Trust me, I'm very critical of the motherfucker too. I'm sorry that I don't do it on Twitter that hard, because like legitimately, I just don't care to speak on how critical of the guy I am on all day. Because I'd much rather criticize all the fucking idiot VTubers on Twitter all day because they're much more fun to laugh at. Yes, I am referring to a bundle of sticks. But like legitimately, this video is shit. And it's not converting anybody to the anti-GRUMMZ side. All it's going to do is make people look at it and say, man, this guy is such a fucking cocksucker that he can't stop filleting himself for 5 minutes to say this is the actual issue with GRUMMZ. And these are the issues. And then potentially giving out defamable statements saying, oh yeah, you should continue saying all of these potentially defamable things about him. Like the whole milk incident right there, that is potential sexual harassment. And you're telling people to continue, like, go out there and say that? Motherfucker, get fucking sued. Get fucking sued. Like, I want the FBI to come on this man's ass because he's so fucking dumb. So bad. And
Octopus
it's like,
big tilted. Yes.
Like, legitimately, these people are so fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. And these people act like I am a fillator of GRUMMZ himself. And none of these people actually know my content, and that's fine. You know, you can just take the little one-off statements I make on Twitter my little one-off statements on Twitter, which oftentimes are conflating to my opinions on Twitch, on stream. But when you don't actually see when I'm on, you don't see the dozens of hours where I stream or where you don't actually like pay attention or ask me for my opinion. You just assume based off of me saying that I don't like this video that I'm just gonna be a GRUMMZ glazer. You're fucking just as retarded as everybody else is. Alright? Fucking hell. I'm tired of that. Be critical of the man, but you make people hate your cause. I'm sorry, I'm crashing out a little bit right now. But like legitimately, I'm fucking pissed. Because these people don't know how to like actively be normal. The thing is, Akko, he had nothing and knew it, and that's why he said all the BS at the beginning of the video. He also cannot claim information gotten from data theft as public information, and that's why he's probably going to jail. Again, I am not familiar with all the legal jargon when it comes to that. I have to refer to the law. Like, legitimately, now that I have a lawyer that I can message almost all the time, I try not to just say things, because I will actually go to her and say, hey, can you tell me if this is right or wrong? So I hesitate to, like, give... I try my best to not give as many legal opinions when I am not knowledgeable on the law. But, like, I could believe that. I could potentially believe that. But, yeah, like legitimately, if you are so upset at GRUMMZ that you have to call out other people because they're not 100% on your side, fuck you. Fuck you. Like, legitimately, you don't know how to be a normal person. Get off the fucking internet and stop, like... getting so upset at GRUMMZ. Like, criticize him for the shit that's actually real, not for like the bullshit. And stop. Like, sorry, I'm gonna go around in circles and circles here. So we're not gonna go around in circles. We're just gonna continue the fucking video. You know who else did that? McDizzle. I think McDizzle sucks horribly. McDizzle sucks. A couple of other people suck, and like there's just some times where I'm like, man, you don't have to get on that. You don't have, like, you can say critical things about GRUMMZ, do it, but the more you do it, the more I just like hate you, because it gets old real fast. Like just like the anti-woke stuff gets boring to listen to, so does the GRUMMZ hate. It gets just as fucking boring, and it makes me just as much resentful and want to be more of his friend. That's how bad it is. So fucking shut up.
After his next venture, he has made MEK Entertainment, Mark Edward Kern Entertainment. It is in Aliso Viejo, which is where everything that he does is based. They are an indie game company looking to leverage the blockchain, maybe 10 years too early for that hype, but I respect the forward-facing vision. MEKentertainment.com launches at this point. They are registered to MEK Entertainment Inc. However, looking at those business entries, it looks like he never actually registered it as a company called MEK Entertainment. The game from the seed funding never really materializes. He gets ousted from MEK Entertainment, and they go on to make a game called Voxel Noughts, but Mark never really does anything with his money, and we'll get to some allegations about that money later on. June 17th, 2015, GRUMMZ announces that he's joining Gamergate. He's
of
mad.
Course.
He's always mad. He's mad and he's horny. July 7th, 2015, DB-Chan LLC is registered. Mark Kern's mother is the registered CEO. And imagine having your mother being the CEO of your porn company. Come on, man. Have some pride. August 8th, 2015, MEK Entertainment changes to Retro Ronin Inc., which is a site about Voxel Noughts. No Mark. Mark is no longer working for Retro Ronin. And on September 14th, 2015, Crixa Labs LLC is registered. This is the same address as DB-Chan LLC. Interesting. My question here is why? It seems legally sketchy to register two LLCs under your 80-year-old mum's name. My working theory is that this is a tax shelter, and it allows him to report that he earns zero or less than the personal income required to be taxable by law.
I would want to know if she agreed to that.
LLCs.
Probably didn't. I don't know.
Taxes down by saying his revenue did not exceed his.
Guy only talks about allegations, but shows nothing. Yeah, again, like I believe that some of this information probably in this tiny URL. Temp, will you find out if this tiny URL is like safe to click on? Temp.
Oh, sorry, what?
Can you find out if this tiny URL is safe to click on?
I'm in the middle of something right now. Give me a couple
Okay.
minutes.
Well, you
Just send it to me.
Okay, hold on. I
can't just copy from your thing.
Yeah, for sure. I just want you to figure it out before I'm done with this video so we can look through some of the information. Although I'm probably gonna have to keep my screen like hidden so I don't show revealing personal information. Because unlike some of these motherfuckers, I actually don't want to dox a man even if I dislike them. All right.
Annual expenses. He can say his business spent more than they earned, not pay a dime on the money. This is classic tax fraud. Again, California AG would love to have this information. October 19th, 2015, Debbie floats the idea of creating an online catfight game. Likely thing for Mark to do.
And Debbie is Mark Kern, I believe, if that is understood. But I believe Debbie is actually GRUMMZ.
November 2nd, 2015, the Patreon for Foxy Fighters is launched. It maxes out at $57 a month, and it's eventually paused in 2020.
Also, I need to catch up on Super Chats. My apology. Let me look here. NSNP for 5. Leftists are used to focusing on gotchas and persuading fellow SJWs who only need to hear about petty info without being questions or challenged. Yes, that happens all the fucking time, and it's so fucking annoying. So annoying. Like, legitimately, it's so fucking annoying to see. Then Hypnotic Rapture for 2. Mark Kern talked about it on the Saturday Flashcast. Okay. Good. I'm not going to sift through all of that, but, yeah. And then Mercenary for 2. He accuses GRUMMZ of tax fraud, a possible crime. Okay. Yeah, that is a possible crime, even though tax is, theft of the government. So, you don't hate the player, you hate the game. But like, it's whatever. Also, Sly for 5. I'd pray to see someone animate Aqua and Curse jumping this dude in Minecraft in the style of Billy Bat's scene from Goodfellas. I'm unfamiliar with the scene. That would be pretty funny, though. Just remember to like the stream. Thank you for liking the stream. But yeah, don't focus on all of the other, the ad hominems that this guy puts in here does not make it better. Does not make it better. Like, legitimately. So yeah, quote, so yeah, this dude happened to be a murderer, but look at this time, he said a slightly cringe thing. I don't know if murder is really comparable, but I just don't like it. I just don't like that this video does not help. Again, it hurts this man. Like, legitimately. Like, I just hate this. Sorry, but I just do.
November 16th, 2015, Cameroon Wildebeest is a prolific artist working in the catfight scene. They've passed away. His hard drive is too damaged to recover, and a terabyte of catfight art is lost forever. November 20th, 2015, Mark's wife disappears from social media as far as we can tell at this point. Until then, she'd been quite a big cheerleader for him in the online space. So, just kind of putting it in here as a marker, really. December 9th, 2015, he leaves Gamergate after being kind of too transphobic, and he does drop a couple of F-slurs, so good job.
Oh, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I dropped one right now just talking about you. For fuck's sake. That's how bad it is. Like, so many just seems to be a petty person who cannot put aside his legitimate hatred of GRUMMZ and just give up. Like, legitimately, there are some people that could probably make good videos on GRUMMZ, but it is masked in how bad they are at being able to hide his hatred. Like, I would probably be a good person because, like, I have criticisms of GRUMMZ, but I'm not going to have GRUMMZ derangement syndrome about all of this. Like, legitimately, I could make a better video. I'm not going to because I don't have the time to make one right now, but I could probably make a better video because I could look at all the information and unbiased say, this is what these people are saying, this is what GRUMMZ is saying, this is my personal opinion. I think y'all dumb. Thank you for becoming a member, Hypnotic. I appreciate that. Thank you.
He doesn't drop the F-slurs. People on Kotaku in Action do, but they're mad that look, these people are all sad and need jobs.
Oh my gosh, you make legitimately. Fucking go work at Starbucks, bro. You do not, you should.
I'm gonna say no, that link is not safe.
You don't think it's safe?
No.
Really? Why?
Because it's blocked in our DNS.
That bad? Is that how you measure if links are good or not? Oh, okay. I hope that nobody I like has clicked on that link then.
15, Mark does interview to promote his free speech organization. He's still trying to keep League of Gamers going at this point. And Voxelnaught's Twitter comes out and alleges that Mark stole money from Voxelnaught. So, that's where that money went from that seed funding. Jan 16th, 2016 on freecatfights.com.
Insecure DNS, I vetted it for Kirsch. Okay. Victus says that he vetted it already.
Alright.
I've been filming fights with a red.
Victus, I don't know how much I can trust you. I don't pay you $30 a month, but well, I might have to take you anywhere for it. I don't know.
Dragon camera. Now that's interesting. Are these the same Red Dragon cameras that Red 5 had in their studio? I raised this earlier in the video. They had 3 Red Dragon cameras in their possession worth $50,000 each. That's the whole rig. That's not just the brain. The brain's about 20. We have evidence that Mark was in possession of Red accessories at his personal lockup in California after he'd left.
From the company.
Are they the cameras? Did he abscond with them, or did he purchase them with some of his pilfered MEK Entertainment money? I'm not alleging anything specific here.
Okay, but you are kind of like, oh my god. By asking questions, you kind of technically are, because you're saying, oh, did he do this? Did he not do this? We don't know. You know what you're doing here. You know what you're doing.
In questions. What is fascinating is that he had access to the same cameras that Red did after he left Red 5. Remember that tax fraud discussion? It's at this point that Mark is hit with a lien for $265,133.88 for unpaid.
Yeah, that's a bad, and he should pay that. I don't know if he has, but he should probably pay that. By the same token, taxes are bad, and I don't like taxes, all right? And so fuck California. So it's kind of like I'm in a 50-50 position here. Should he pay his taxes? Well, the law says he should, so yeah, he probably should pay his taxes. By the same terms, fuck taxes. So, like, I don't know. Is he based for not paying his taxes? Is he not based for paying his taxes? I don't know. That's up to you, chat. I hate taxes, so, you know.
Paid tax from the years 2011, 2012, and 2013. Excuse me for messing up the 2013 to 2015 on this slide. I'm not going to fix it.
You should fix it.
May 2nd, 2016, Debbie Chan posts on Twitter looking for models, promises good conditions and a full makeup and hair crew. May 25th, 2016, Kern goes to the Firefall subreddit telling people they should kill the game so that he can buy back the IP for cheap, which is kind of sad to me. It's still an active game at this point, but you're actively trying to kill it so you can buy and get it back because you're mad you got ousted.
Yeah, that is pretty scummy. I mean, like, I would have to read the post here because, like, this little snippet right here. Let's read this. I would only offer to buy Firefall if the IP fails and the game is shuttered or due for shuttering. Not interested in carrying over accounts or continuing the game in its current WoW with guns state. At this point, it's reversible. Also, buying a failed IP is cheap. You get the code, the art, the assets, the tools, the name, the customer list, story characters, but nothing else. You're not okay. Okay, that's not him advocating for the game to fail. He's just saying what he would do if it did fail. I don't know if that's it. Hi, Mom. Hello. Dusk, thank you for 1 month. That's why GRUMMZ looks familiar. He was going around doing Gamergate. That was years ago. I was also following Twitch plays, Pokemon lore during those times. Yes, GRUMMZ was available during... GRUMMZ was around during Gamergate. Yes, 100%. Classic video essayist makes a mistake and doesn't fix it. Yes. At least he acknowledges it.
Buy and get it back because you're mad you got ousted. He can't let it go, can he? May 29, 2016, he delivers a petition to restore vanilla World of Warcraft to Blizzard. This is kind of his other big claim to fame in modern day. And June 11, 2016, the legal compliance page for FoxyFighter.com lists the mailing address for DBChan LLC as the same address that Crixer Labs is registered to. I've censored it here, but that is fascinating.
Oh, nice that you censored it.
You can't deny that DBChan Foxy Fighters. That's Mark. It is Mark. June 27, 2016, Make Ember, a spiritual successor to Firefall, is posted on change.org by Mark. That does hit 4,700 supporters, so, you know, let's make Ember. He has camera equipment. He posts camera equipment to Flickr. Lenses here are a match to the photo.
Okay.
It's not advocating, he's giving an honest answer. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm getting into the document now, the tiny URL.
Yeah.
And it is it's a Google Doc.
Okay.
So it's good.
It's good. Okay. DNS or domain name system is used to translate domains to readable IP, and common ways of phishing is to spoof DNS so that you can redirect people to insecure websites when trying to connect them to IPv5/6, which will fail when a protection protocol that verifies IP addresses. I have no idea what was just written there. I'm too stupid to understand.
Was shot for Foxy Fighters. And we see the red accessories I mentioned earlier. This is all in the same location, all shot on the same iPhone. Just the thought.
Real quick, just so you know, what that Google Doc is just everything he's going through right now, but it's the links to everything.
It's just the links to everything? Seriously?
It's the links to everything. That's all it is. Like, everything he's talking about here, it's just the link to that.
It doesn't actually show any
By-
pictures. It's just a link to more fucking
It is like
links.
the date, the category, the link, and the description of what that link is. That's all it is.
Oh, holy fuck.
It is a giant nothing burger.
If it fails DNS, it is not secure and you shouldn't trust it as a rule of thumb. Okay, fair enough.
August 29, 2016, Ember, massive planetary wargame Indiegogo campaign is launched. $5,000 goal, raises 23 grand. September 14, 2016, Ember Milestone 2 campaign is funded on Indiegogo. November 29, 2016, puts his first adult video on clips for sale. This is his account and it's linked on the Foxy Fighters site. This is him. This is what he is selling. Note, an anonymous user eventually replies,
Wait, was he selling videos of himself? I think that's a greater crime than anything else that's mentioned here because I know, well, vaguely what
I know
he
what
looks
he
like.
Ugh.
No way.
a Mark Kern product? Deplorable. I want to know who this person was. What did they know? This is in 2017. Someone knew about this 8 years ago? How did they know? Anyway, July 3rd, 2017, MEK Entertainment is formally closed, and July 5th, Ember is funded for 170 grand. So that's 114,000 between both Indiegogo and PayPal donations. That's of a 20k goal. GRUMMZ promises a playable mock-up in 6 months. Kickstarter for a full game a month or two after that.
It links to links with more links. That's probably why my DNS just
Anyway,
choked on it.
September 13th, 2017.
Huh?
The fact that the document links is a link, or is a TinyURL link, which is already it's probably already naturally blocked in the DNS because TinyURL can go to anywhere.
Yeah.
On top of the fact it's a Google Doc filled with a whole bunch of links, that one of them could very well be used as like
A spoofing thing.
yeah, exactly. So
you would have to individually check every single link for me.
yeah, I would.
I'm not going to force you to do that tonight. I'm sorry. I'm not going to force you
Like
to
a
do
lot
that.
is like Wikipedia and stuff, but there are the links to like
I'm not going to
the
force you to do
Latina cat
that.
girls, Russian cat girls, etc., stuff like that too.
Oh, fuck. That is so bad.
But that's what I'm saying. If he lost these sites because they're just no longer in production,
I'm telling you
those
this.
sites could literally be used for anything now.
Oh, Victus says, I'm telling you this doc smells like a phishing scam. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so I'm definitely
that-
not clicking it then.
Yeah, don't.
Definitely not touching it.
17.
That's what I
Mark
told
Mum
you to begin
issues a
with,
certificate
so.
of cancellation for DBJan LLC. So, see you, DBJan. Thanks for your service, Mark's mum. And on July 24th, 2018, Ember begins selling upgrades to M3 backers as a limited time offer until the Kickstarter later this year. May 20th, 2018, a child support motion is filed by the state of California. Mark and his wife had been separated for a while. He had referred to her as his ex-wife in the Ember Discord, but they had reconciled at this point, according to another Twitter post from him. But this is obvious proof that they did separate at one point. And do you think the reason she left is because she found out about the adult entertainment gig, or maybe she found out
Doesn't
about the
matter.
platform?
You can't infer about that because you don't know.
Just a question. The timing makes
You
sense.
shouldn't
with her
infer
leaving,
about
him
that.
trying
Like,
to go-
legitimately, you're trying to poison the well. You're just trying to poison the well. I don't fucking care why him and his wife got split up. I don't care. That's not a crime. That's just him and his fucking wife getting split up. Oh my fucking gosh, damn it. I'm gonna lose a blood vessel.
in on the DBChan LLC, much to think about. So, March 1st, 2019, Debbie resurfaces. Like, this is when this was archived, but obviously the post was on January 3rd, 2019. They come back on freecatfights.com and ask if there's a demand for Foxy Fighters to come back. 7th of March, 2019. Well, Mark admits that his original 3D artist left, and he's had to teach himself how to do 3D modeling and build the main character of Ember. He's never made a game this way before, so he's trying to do it all without any outside investors, and at this point you should have realized it's a scam, team. So, no one is a full-time employee on Ember. This is a solo project. An MMO is a solo project for him, and come on, team. Anyway, 28th of June 2019, Ember first playable is achieved. Gamers.
I've seen this picture.
Finally. 20th of August 2019, Foxy Fighter blog is offline. The DNS update needs to be required. Like, that's pretty simple, but this takes him a while. On the 5th of February 2021, Foxy Fighter is back online. Well done. GRUMMZ is kind of wanking around at this point. He claims that he's not working on the game due to family reasons, but he's still just kind of shitposting on Twitter. And on 2nd of August 2021, Debbie releases a story called The Date. So while he's meant to be working on his crowdfunded game, he's actually just written adult literature on the crowdfunder's dime. And this is where that, like, violent sexual fantasy stuff comes in.
And nobody cares
1st
about
of December
that. Like,
2021,
listen, legitimately, I don't care about the violent sexual fantasy shit. That's his own thing. Like, He should be working on his video game, but like again, they're trying to add more onto it. Like you're not. Here's the thing: you're not going to cancel this man. All right, you're not going to cancel this man. And at this point, any of the fans that could be on the fence, like me, you're not converting me whatsoever. You're making it, in fact, harder for me to be more critical of this man because you're not offering anything. You're just saying a whole bunch of shit and expecting me to trust you. I don't trust you. Not at all. Not whatsoever.
The Foxy Fighter URL lapses, a domain squatter grabs it for a hot minute. And 2022-2023, GRUMMZ continues to radicalize himself on Twitter.com. The rate of his posting rapidly increases as he tries to make himself one of the big culture warriors.
And yeah, and he should have not done that.
A lot of his tweets aren't in existence.
Should have made his game.
But his rate of tweeting has done nothing but increase even since then. 30th of Jan 2024, Debbie makes her last login on freecatfights.com. God bless. Foxy Fighter URL, still squatted. 26th of March 2024, GRUMMZ tweets, bring back Rumble Roses. This is relevant because that's also Debbie's favorite game. 25th of March 2025, we are made aware of the Foxy Fighters connection, and at this point, archival attempts begin. Twitter user Juniper makes contact with GRUMMZ for an interview request. He says yes. He is drunk at the time. He is drunk posting through it because he's mad that he got ratioed by Assassin's Creed.
Oh, so this was 5 days
and
ago.
When he wakes up the next day, GRUMMZ blocks the hosts of Western Kabuki and begins to delete his past history as Foxy Fighting and Debbie-chan. It's Joba. Never been more Joba. So now what? This wasn't hard to find. We have archived all of it, so I'm going to be very careful with how I phrase the next things. The rest of it's all just been questions and statements of fact. Most of the previous portion, pure fact record. Mark Kern is the owner of Foxy Fighters and has a pattern of consistently ignoring his day job to focus on it. He has a history of mismanaging money. He has potentially committed tax fraud that the California AG will be very interested in. He has consistently lied about progress on his games and has failed to make
He
anything...
says that like he's going to try and narc on him, and it's just like, again, fuck taxes, broski. Like, yeah, tax fraud is wrong, but by the same token, fuck taxes, all right? Like, yeah, fuck taxes.
Commercially successful since he was a team lead at Blizzard.
Wow, second note, LMAO in one video. Yeah, I just, like, this I can't take this video seriously. None whatsoever. I will tell you right now, chat, I do not believe this man is going to shift my opinion on GRUMMZ one iota, one way or another, all right? One way or another. I think this man is just going to make me think the exact same thing I've always thought about GRUMMZ. In fact, all it's going to make me do is just be like, oh, he committed tax fraud? As an American, I think that's amazing, but by the same token, go pay your taxes. Taxation is theft? Yes. Yes. Pay your taxes, though. Until Trump says we no longer need to pay taxes, pay your taxes.
It is my opinion that these games at Blizzard succeeded despite him rather than because of him. He does not know how to code, he does not know how to texture models, his animations are based on 2 keyframes with 3 other frames of animation. He will always have an excuse for his failure after failure after failure. This man is sad. If you keep funding him or supporting him, you are willingly throwing your weight behind someone who has deceived and defrauded thousands of people while trying to position himself as a savior of gaming. There are people in the Ember Discord who have said they are afraid they are going to die before the game comes out. This is all for the purposes of lining his pocket and making some really bad pornographic material. And I feel sad for the guys that are about to die. They are just desperate to play this game. They want to play something that reminds them of when life was better, and he just ignores them. His only goal right now is to get engagement from Elon Musk. He is deep-throating that man so hard that his throat is going to recognize the veins.
Yeah, I have seen him go after Elon Musk, and it is kind of cringe. Just kind of cringe. More than maybe just kind of cringe. Again, Mark, go work on your fucking game. Finish your fucking game. Then you can go talk to Elon Musk as much as you want.
That's his life now. He's not making a game. He keeps saying a Kickstarter is coming, this is a great year for Ember. It's not. He does not know how to make a game. His one hope is that Daddy Elon notices him and throws a few $1 million at him to hire people who actually know how to make a game. This man is a failed dev.
Mercenary for 2 taxes are not lawful because of the 1871 Organic Act. I am not familiar with that, so I'd have to ask Ava. But I'll just have to take you with a grain of salt for the moment.
A failed pornographer, a failed husband with a fragile mind, a fragile ego, and a fragile life.
That's the timeline. And I'm not going to make value judgments over the rest of it. That's
well, you're not going to make judgments after all of the other things you've made? Oh my fucking gosh. I hate what this man has been doing so much. I hate it so much. I just like... I got enough psychic damage for the glowing window lickers for me tonight, Akko. I'm gonna go do stuff. I've got stuff to do tomorrow and I need to sleep. Alright, you have a good rest. You have a good rest. We're still gonna listen to the Smash video after this and listen to what Smash says. That might be interesting. Yeah, Grifter, we agree on anything new, though. Yeah, exactly. It's just like GRUMMZ is a grifter. 100% we can agree on that. Legitimately, I agree. He needs to finish his game. Like, what else do you want me to say? Like, what else am I supposed to think? I don't.
To decide. I have laid out the facts as I see them. It is my opinion, and I'm going to crouch this as being my opinion. Mark Kern is a narcissistic loser who has a publicly stated fetish for lolicon navels and a hidden fetish for women catfighting. He has the ear, at least occasionally, of the richest and most powerful man in the world. What he gets out of this video is what he's going to get. People are going to know everything they need to know about him, and they can make decisions from there. Mark runs targeted harassment campaigns against devs that he deems as woke.
And I don't care. I don't think he should harass people, but I don't care at the same time. Mercenary, thank you for the 5. Act was passed illegally in the dead of night on Xmas Day, unconstitutionally. Well, there you go. Again, I would need to talk to Ava about that some more, but I don't know. Interesting. He needs to finish Ember yesterday. Yes, I agree. He should finish the video game. Finish the video game, then spend the rest of your life on fucking Twitter. You'll make a lot of money once the game gets out there, but finish the fucking video game. So why does he look like Discount Hassan?
It's also been so long since he announced it that do people even care at this point?
I don't know. I really don't know.
And he buys his own likes on X.com when he gets ratioed by Assassin's Creed's community manager. He has pilfered and absconded with at least $1.6 million of funding for not one, but 2 failed games, and we have ample evidence that he's also absconded with extremely expensive video equipment to shoot his adult video side hustles. He is nothing if not a sad, lonely man who is...
Mercenary for 2, quote, I can't morally agree GRUMMZ is a grifter. Sorry. I mean, I just think that he's a grifter because, like, he's just, like, going at, like, because of how he tweets. Based off of his tweets alone.
Yeah.
Like,
You're either, like, irredeemably the enemy, or you are on his side.
And I'm neither.
Like,
I'm on neither side. I'm on my side. I'm on the truth side. And, right now, like, I think GRUMMZ needs to finish his game. And this guy needs to go put the fries in the bag. This video is a self-fellatio of how much greater he is to GRUMMZ and trying to convince himself that he isn't lower than GRUMMZ. Yeah, I agree. Like, this sucks. And again, the fact that people try and defend this man, saying, "Oh no, he has to put himself higher so that he can look higher than all of the defenders of GRUMMZ." It's like, no, this man is a fucking cocksucker piece of shit that tries to moral grandstand. All right, he has to moral grandstand in order to say how much better he is than GRUMMZ. Like, legitimately, this man is no better than the man he's trying to call himself out against. It's just like, and if, like, this video is so bad that, like, I seriously question how people can take this video any seriously. Like, all this video does is show that GRUMMZ made pornography when he was supposed to be making his video game, and potentially like taking away money and time that he should be spending making his game. Yeah, that's a legitimate criticism, and you should bring that up. You don't need to spend 30 fucking minutes filleting yourself and saying how much better of a person you are by doing this. We got your model looks great. Thank you. I appreciate that. We got 30 seconds left. Let's finish this out.
He's desperate to leave a mark, any mark on the world, because he knows his career as a game dev is worth less than a cold turn on a hot dog bun. You now know everything about him. You know his business.
I really don't, actually. You know what's funny? I learned more about Mark Kern when he actually showed his ass on 4chan. Was it 4chan or 8chan? For everybody to see. I learned more about that man when I saw that, and I'm still trying to forget it.
Yeah.
Was that him? I swear that was him. I am pretty sure that is him. It could have been another Mark that was on 8chan that did an interview. I could be wrong. If that's not him, I'm going to feel very crazy right now. I don't know. Radicalization. Radicalization is a thing. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Only people taking this seriously are the crazy lefty goons and GRUMMZ derangement syndrome patients. Yeah, there's people that don't like him. And I listen, I'm not the biggest fan of GRUMMZ. I don't like everything that he does. Again, finish your fucking game. Finish the fucking game. But otherwise, he committed tax fraud. Okay, that's based. That's based. And if I wouldn't go to jail, well, I'm not going to admit anything, but like, I don't know. I missed when Ian Flynn would occasionally lurk in 4chan. He was super chill. Anyway, let's finish this.
His dealings, his motivations for hustling people out of $1.6 million. He is, in my opinion, a pervert of the highest order who has taken advantage of the goodwill of his fans,
Okay, I don't care.
taken advantage of their bubbling rage, and
I don't
he's
care
taken
about
advantage
that.
of his own family. And I think more people should know and understand this. Have a nice day.
I'm not having a nice day. This video made me not have a nice day. This video made me have a very bad, like, legitimately, I have to weigh whether or not my internet issues are worse than this. I have to weigh whether or not me having internet issues still is worse than this. That's how bad this fucking video is. Do I want to have more internet issues, or do I have to sit through this again? That's how bad this is. Having your mom be the CEO of a company in another state is not tax fraud. Well, I would have to ask the elf lawyer about the specifics of that. However, I did send this video to her, and I told her, you will not get past 5 minutes in this video. You will struggle.
You'll lose it, yeah.
Yeah, I told Ava that she would not be able to get past 5 minutes in this video.
Well,
I'm gonna...
now you put a... Like, you... If she does, you owe her something.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna make, you know what? I'm gonna make my opinions on Twitter.
Oh.
Give me a moment, chat. I'm gonna put the music back on. We still got another video, so don't go anywhere. Oh, my apologies. You will lose within 5 minutes of this video. If GRUMMZ is a pervert of the highest order, then God, I wonder what he thinks of Jay Sonic or Chris Chan. Yeah, it's a good question.
Ooh. Okay. I think we'll do my last daily, and then I will probably be done with streaming the night.
Yeah. Please be a good video. Need something to help me forget about that diet, Sam Cedar. I am sorry, chat. It is going to be,
just as bad.
probably. It's going to be Smash talking about the video. I don't know if he's going to play
so
it.
more of the same video.
If it's just him going through the video, I'll debate about whether or not I want to sit through it. I don't know. I need to stream for at least another hour because you guys met the goal and I appreciate that.
Have you already been live for... Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Like if they were purple and grape flavored. I know Badako's model got me craving gummy sharks. That's funny.
Oh,
Seems-
I miss gummy sharks. So did you die?
Quantum Leaps, I'm retarded, but it's Hassan is the normal guy and this guy's the reflection. Yeah, something like that.
Oh. Yeah, chat, we're gonna get a round of PvP in before we're done for the night. And then I'll be live next week. Have you been a good femboy? Yes.
Okay, so this is my comments I'm going to put on Twitter. GRUMMZ is a gooner who might have committed tax fraud, taxation is theft, and needs to finish Ember. My opinions on Mark Kern have not changed at all. However, the video I was just subjected to have left me psychologically harmed, and I want the hour back I just lost. I hate it, and the self-fellatio the man did made me hate him even more. When part 2 comes out, I will be watching Pain.
See, I'm very fortunate. Because I had a gummy about 2 hours ago, actually.
Yeah.
So I've only been half paying attention to the video. Sorry, chat. But I think maybe I'm fortunate.
Yeah, there's my opinion. People can disagree with me if they want, but that game did video did psychological. See, that's how bad it is. It did psychological damage to me.
Okay,
so
what was worse, the internet or the video?
This video
That's
sent
the
to me
question.
is a listener content caught using a secret Discord server to harass me. In chat, we know you know how I feel about talking about listener content again, but well, just
You know who else had gummies? Ricada. Well, look here.
look here, look, listen.
I'm not Ricada. Like, Aka's actually seen me with gummies. I'm like chill.
You are.
Depp is cheating. He needs to watch the whole thing again. It's over. No, I don't. I really don't.
All right, here we're gonna.
I'm talking about. No, I know.
Did you want to
I
watch
know
this
that's exactly
too?
what you're doing. I mean, I'll stay long enough to be
Okay.
done with my activity, and then
There you go.
yeah, we're back to React content. There you go.
No, we're not gonna call it React content. We're gonna call it more EFAP. There we go.
Isn't
Fair.
it funny how the person who's currently suing me for alleged harassment is the same person that continually
Is there any way
gets
you can
caught up
turn
in
that up a
these
little
back
bit?
alleyways
Yeah.
of trying to dig up dirt on my personal private life in order to direct
Okay, so so GRUMMZ, or excuse me, I've said that man's name too much. I fucking hate it. Smash is talking. This whole video is going to be Smash talking about this. Now, my assumption is this information probably came from that video, but yeah, Akko don't bother with Fratanga. He doesn't care if it's evidence. Is damning as long as GRUMMZ is said to be bad. He eats it up. I don't know who Fratanga is whatsoever. I just know that he like got mad at me because I made an off comment about it on Twitter. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm sorry. EFAP, no Akko, please. Mercy, not 8 hours. Promise it's not going to be 8 hours.
I will not be here for 8 hours.
Neither will I.
Good luck on your own.
Neither will I. We will watch this one video, then we're going to chill with some games, and then we're going to be done. Then we're going to be done. Thank you, chat, for your generosity tonight. I apologize for the internet issues. I hope you guys understand. Also, Lobert for
I know
not
chat enjoyed
for
that.
100 bits. Taxation is theft. Avoiding all taxes is based. Avoiding state taxes in California is super based. Repeal the 16A. I forgot she existed. Well, some people will love to help you remember that she exists. So, this video is all about how apparently she likes to go into secret discords to try and get information on Smash. Well, I've also been. By the way, don't let it be known. I'm also been critical of Smash, and he knows that. He actually praised my video where I was critical of him, which is kind of odd. Not gonna lie, but I'm critical of all these people, which is funny.
harass me. It's almost like this is straight up projection. Once again, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. I have been informed via GigaBear and Mark Kern, aka GRUMMZ, that Alyssa Mercante has been hiding out in a secret Discord that actually costs money to access, and in this Discord, they were discussing ways to find out more information specifically about me and my personal life in order to
okay.
what?
Okay. This video is 16 minutes long. Is all of this literally just those two Discord message pictures that we saw? Please tell me that he has more. Please. Oh my fuck. Chat, there is a magical science to taking one picture and making a video on it. I wish I had that magic. I'm not there yet. I'm working on it. But if that's
We're getting there.
if literally Smash is going to talk for 16 minutes about just that, it has more. Thank God. Thank God. All right, we're going to continue then.
Entertain yourselves? Find out more information to chat about? No, this is a direct attack once again on me and my family. And it doesn't end on just me either. This Discord goes into trying to find out more information on GRUMMZ himself, as well as accessing stolen and data breached information and passwords to access GRUMMZ accounts to find out more.
You praised your criticism? Yeah, you want me to show you? Chat here. I will show you.
Because being critical is fair. Being criticized is a tool to
1.5
better
speed.
oneself. It's just that nobody ever does that and chooses to spur it instead.
Here, chat. I will show you the criticism. Okay. So, chat. Those that don't know, I made a video all about this. That where literally Smash was targeted by a fake leaker. Because that's literally what happened. I was critical of both the leaker and Smash, where in the video I say that Smash potentially, probably in my personal opinion, did recirculate information about this guy, even though he did not outright dox this man. He recirculated private information that was in the public eye and could have made it doxing because of that. And so because of that, I told Smash in my video he probably should remove that stuff from his video. I don't know if he's actually done that. I would really hope and fucking pray that Smash is smart enough to do that, because it leaves chinks in his armor if he doesn't fucking do that. But, you know, that's just the comments of a random drama person. And in the video, here, he actually says thank you. He says thank you. So, you know, it's kind of funny. But again, in my video, I literally, I think that both of them sucked during this video. I think that Smash sucked for how he decided to handle some of it, and I think that the McDizzle guy was a fucking moron. And both of them needed to stop. He did remove it. Oh, did he? Thank fuck. Then he did take my suggestion to heart. Thank you, Smash, for doing that. Thank you, Smash.
More information on him, and how deep this rabbit hole goes might actually get the FBI involved. Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out smashjt.com for the full and very exhaustive article going through as much information as I could gather from this Discord that is private, and much of it is being scrubbed right now because all this stuff was found out about me and GRUMMZ, and some of the same people asking the questions are the same people suing me. We have Alyssa Mercante currently suing me for stochastic terrorism, harassment, among a slew of other things, when all I'm doing over here is covering video game news. God only knows what the hell she's doing, digging up more and more information on me, trying to find anything she can to nail me to the wall and say, we got him, this is the one thing we can actually sue him for, when in reality, all she's doing is digging a deeper hole for herself. Alyssa Mercante, the failed former senior games journalist from Kotaku and recurring controversy magnet, has now
We're just gonna let this power through because he's just repeating the same shit again.
Behind a private paywalled Discord server associated directly with Western Kabuki Podcast. And while I've never heard of that podcast before myself, apparently the Discord that's associated with them was being used with other failed games journalists to dig up dirt on my past employment history, as well as contribute to an
Okay, gosh, that reminds me. Oh man, I would definitely need Mizu in here to talk about this, but it reminds me of Original Gamergate, where in OG Gamergate, they legit had people that would try to... Oh, this actually shows some stuff on screen right now. Perfect. Where they would try and get information about people to do gay ops on them. And that kind of sounds like what this is right now. I think it's really funny that they like put the fire emojis in there. That's really hilarious. That's really, really hilarious. Oh my fucking gosh. But like, this is great. This is fantastic. I'm glad that again that he's showing this 2x speed. Do you really think we need 2x speed? I remember that. Yeah, I just like here. We'll do 1.5.
smear campaign against GRUMMZ. These people straight up have GRUMMZ derangement syndrome, and they are coming
Oh, so that's what GRUMMZ looks like, by the way, chat. I'm pretty sure. Is that? Yeah, I think that's who he is.
That's GRUMMZ, yeah.
me and GRUMMZ right now because they can't stand
Yeah.
the fact that we keep winning when we talk about the things we love. This secretive...
Okay. I feel like that's slightly disingenuous too. I do think that some of these people are molding because yes, you are affecting the culture, but I also feel like that's just like not 100% of the reason. I think some of these people are ideologically motivated because of their own hatred of you, because of whatever reason, and that could be one of them, to get back at you because they just hate you. I know that some people are literally motivated by that. Hell, I bet you that some people have definitely been motivated. Like all of us here at some point, like want to do something because we're motivated by hate towards something else. I'll admit that when I was a young idiot kid that I did that, but like it can't just be, the whole reason cannot just be a broad stroke of, oh, they hate us because we're winning. That's like a cop-out. Like there's multiple reasons why these people hate you. That's just one tiny reason, in my personal opinion.
Digital War Room, accessible only to $10 and up Patreon subscribers, has now been completely blown wide open thanks to GigaBear, who bravely infiltrated the server and provided plenty of screenshots of damning conversations. And my goodness, the irony of Alyssa Mercante claiming being harassed against me when she is the one once again trying to dig up dirt and find...
Yeah, this again, again, like if this motherfucker was smart, he wouldn't, again, Smash, stop talking. Stop fucking talking about this because it does not fucking help you. All right? It does not help you. Just forward this to your lawyer so that your lawyer can go to the court and say, we would like to dismiss this case because she is not afraid of him. Because obviously she's not afraid of him because she's going into secret discords in order to smear campaigns. All right? Right? She cannot be afraid of us because of what she's doing. So you must dismiss this case on the basis that, like, some of her claims are wrong. Also, I don't think she has any claims in her case to begin with. Like, if I remember reading correctly, she has not stated a proper claim, and that's, like, another reason why the case should be dismissed. Because I think Smash is right that it shouldn't be a real case, but I don't know. I don't know.
Information on me to harass me. This is a so-called Goonergate mega thread where the seeds of the operation were sown. Inside this channel, users like Alyssa Mercante...
If it's a Goonergate thread, I'm very curious who's mentioned in it. I would be very interested to see. Why would they do that? Dude, what the fuck? Why would they do... Oh, by the way, this MLYP person, the one who made the video, that's this guy posting these passwords in plain texts. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, GRUMMZ, by the way, you should probably have different passwords on every website. Like, legitimately. But like, I don't... This is why you have a different password on every website, chat, because when there is data breaches and someone gets one of your passwords, they shouldn't be able to get all of your passwords. All right, this is why every single website that I have logged not logged in, but logged has a different password, and it's like very encrypted as well. Like I use a password generator that generates all my passwords for me, and I use multiple different ways of doing that. I have multiple different symbols and numbers. At your yes. I'm not going to tell you guys what password manager I use, but I use a password manager that helps to generate very nice, very long passwords. And that's what she said. Had to quit watching Smash because he talked too much about her in the suit. Yeah, he does talk about her way too much. Like, chat, my personal opinion is when you're in drama, you really shouldn't talk about it too much because it gets boring really fast. And when you build yourself up on just your drama, and then when the drama's over, it's like people are going to walk away from it. So I try not to build up my channel on just drama. All right? Well, excuse me. Let me rephrase that. I don't try and build myself up on just my drama. I try and build up on other people's drama because there's always somebody that's in the middle of some stupid shit, if that makes sense. There's a problem when people link their accounts to a website. I agree. That is a bit of a problem, yes. But that's why you still have to do a lot of own protections. 16 characters or more? Yeah, as many characters as the website will allow. The more, the merrier. Make it so hard for the website to figure out what it is. You don't have to go through... Not only do you have to go through all letters, all numbers, all special symbols as well. It'll take you forever. Different password, different usernames? Yes, pretty much. I use a lot. I'm slowly using more and more different usernames in different websites. I'm almost getting to the point where I might make a new email for every website as well. Because I know a few people that do that. I'm not that dedicated yet.
Yeah, I do that.
I'm not that dedicated yet, but I'm getting to that point. He's gonna farm it forever because Smash is dumb AF. I don't think he's dumb AF. I just think that he it's a money thing for him. It makes him a lot of money to continue to talk about this. And to a small extent, I kind of understand why he's doing it. If it makes him a lot of money and he's trying to support a family of like 2 or 3 kids, I can't remember how many specifically. I'm not trying to dox his kids, but he's gonna do what makes him the most money so that he can be comfortable with his kids, and that's a weird moral gray area. So, password manager is a single point of failure. Lose PC, lose manager. I'm in the middle of that right now. I refuse to use a manager. Well, thankfully, I have a couple of places where I can access this manager in a safe safe way. Because Akko's drama was short and sweet in the end. Yes, it was. It was less than a month. All of these tards are admitting to committing crimes on Discord. Yeah, fucking committing crimes on a platform that can, and let me guarantee to you, will be fucking subpoenaed by Mark Kern and his lawyer when he goes to the FBI and says that these people have like breached his privacy to a potential criminal degree. And if the FBI investigates this shit, guess what? Discord doesn't delete that shit for up to 6 months. 6 fucking months. This shit is stored in plain text on Discord with your Discord ID on there. These people are fucking retarded. So fucking retarded. Like the stream, by the way. Very much like the stream, because me using the F slur earlier is definitely not keeping it monetized, I'll tell you that much.
Nick Calandra of Second Wind, and others like McDizzle, Airbag, Thief Pal, Spew, Wash Your Crack, and many others work together in order to dox GRUMMZ.
Wait, McDizzle's in this as well? Oh, no, that makes me... McDizzle was the fake leaker, by the way. That's just... Akko uses Bull as a password handler? Yes, I just text Bull whenever I need something. He's already forming a case? I believe it. I 100% believe it.
The outspoken...
Like, these people are so fucked. All right, I'm telling you right now, if you are in this Discord, get the fuck out of this Discord because you are so fucked. And I pray for your sake that you've never said anything in this Discord because your ass will be on the line as well. All right?
Developer working on Ember, and even plotting further takedowns, including targeting myself, in addition to going after him. In one thread, Thief Pal accessed stolen data breach credentials, including plain text emails and passwords, hosting them publicly on the Discord for anybody to be able to access GRUMMZ's accounts.
By the way, don't reuse passwords for shit like
You
this.
can't tell me what to do. I'm just telling you guys, like, the Discord where this stuff is hosted is a powder keg that will explode, and all of these people are stupid. And I know for the fact that these people are probably going to face some repercussions because people are facing repercussions under the Trump presidency. Like under Biden, these people probably could have gotten away with some of this stuff, but not under Trump. Trump is probably going to like send these people to pound me in the ass prison for some of this shit. So these people are fucking retarded. All of them are. Even GRUMMZ is a little retarded, all right? They already roached out. They aren't gonna be safe. None of them are safe. All these people are stupid, and they're not safe.
This, especially if you're trying to make 2 separate personas with different names that you're going to LARP as for 20 plus years. If you're a 40-year-old man at the time and 60-plus-year-old now, you've done that. I can establish that.
And apparently, GRUMMZ's shocking reveal that they found out was that GRUMMZ operated a website that ran softcore porn stories and related things to that, like 20 years ago. Okay, I don't...
Again, and now I'm gonna wait to listen to what Smash says here, but it would be a little disingenuous. Maybe, well, not maybe a little. It would be very disingenuous for you to not point out that the reason why this is an issue is because he needs to finish his game that he has financial commitments to finish. That's the big issue. What's going on? We're talking about retards on the internet. That's all you need to know. I'm sorry.
I don't understand what the gotcha is on that. I mean, people do many various jobs. I mean, sure, that one's a little bit more out there, but whatever. We have someone who is a self-admitted sex worker that worked at Kotaku now suing me for harassment for saying that she was a sex worker that she herself told everyone that she was. So I don't understand how this is a gotcha against GRUMMZ when literally more projection. That's all this ever is with these people.
It's a gotcha because he needs to finish the fucking game. It's a...
Okay.
Are you gonna be done?
Sorry to cut you off real quick. Chat, I'm gonna be done.
Send them to me.
Yep, chat. I'm gonna raid Akko. I'll go live Friday.
Like, I appreciate it. Like, literally, Smash. The criticism is the GRUMMZ needs to finish his game. And potential tax fraud, but I don't care about that. But legitimately, Smash. I'm getting these two fuckers mixed up. He has to finish his game.
All right, night chat.
Don't open up Discord groups and admit to committing crimes in them. I agree.
This whole thing runs really deep and ultimately completely fails to expose GRUMMZ for anything other than a dude that worked various jobs.
Oh my gosh, thank you for
and
the
maybe
raid.
counterculture, but nothing that you can really get him on. It's almost like these people just continue to dig.
Let Smash go further, see if he gets it. I'm kind of worried that he won't, but I'll give him some good faith because he was nice. He was nice with my criticism of him. So, you know, is Alyssa federally screwed now? We'll see.
Find anything they can just to say, look,
all right,
here's what he used to do. This is why he
Chappy
should be discredited. It's like, what does it matter what someone did 20 years ago if it wasn't illegal? Who cares? Like, people do a lot of different things. I genuinely do not understand how this is the big gotcha that they claim it is.
Also, don't use your real name to register these emails. Your real name's out there on this historical who is information. When you update this information, it doesn't go away. It's there. It's stored.
I don't care.
Is the phrase.
Is he admitting to? Hold on.
He just admitted.
To logging in with your passwords.
Yeah, he just admitted.
Is that legal?
No, it's not. And I'm going to get into that because I have the receipts on this. They just themselves, and they have no idea how hard they themselves. Because
and he's like admitting to it on video.
And he's admitting to it on video.
GRUMMZ has since announced on Flashcast that he fully plans on presenting this information to the FBI for further investigation. And let's be clear here. This is a coordinated cyber-stalking operation, and it's extremely illegal. The fact that Alyssa Mercante, who is currently suing me, is caught up in all this nonsense as well, makes it that much more wilder. Like, honestly, of all the people to be a part of this operation, Alyssa Mercante, the person suing me, is being caught asking for more information about me after they're finding information about GRUMMZ. Hi.
Smash mentioned the game. Okay, I don't know. Has he mentioned it yet and I just passed by it? The game part, supposedly he stopped doing the porn project years before the game project. Just as a side note, since people seem to be meshing it all together as if it's the same timeline. Okay. Even if he stopped working on porn before he was supposed to finish Ember. All right, did we lose the dog? I think the dog is going to go to bed. Let me see. Yeah, dog is going to bed. Say goodnight to dog. Say goodnight to the femme dog. He's going to bed. All right, but chat, legitimately, regardless of whether or not he was done with the porn before he decided to work on Ember, Ember is still not out yet, all right? And he has not given sufficiency for that game. Like, legitimately. He has promised people that it's going to be out at certain points, and then it's just not out. And then when people ask for more information, they don't get it. So my biggest criticism of GRUMMZ will literally just be, his game's not out yet. And I don't feel like he's transparent enough for it. Unfortunately, that is a thing that is very common in the development sphere. But, like, you know, nighty-night. Smash mentions the game. All right. Rip dog
Hello,
indeed.
people. I may need some info, help for reasons in italics, read coded language because we all know what she's going for here, regarding Jeff Smash JT Tarzia's previous
As for Smash not mentioning it, he doesn't want to get on the bad side with GRUMMZ. Yeah, I like, legitimately. That's why, like, I like talking to some of these people because they're funny, they're interesting, but I will never, ever try and suck the dick of somebody just to try and, like, get in the in crowd. All right, that's why I don't mind, like, because it's just like, I'm here to tell the truth. I'm here to talk about the stuff that is real. And if I can't be on the in crowd because I have to tell the truth, I have to say the unfortunate thing about some of the guys at the top. Oh no, you know, oh no, I don't really feel that bad. You know, GRUMMZ needs to finish his game. Then a lot of my criticism of him will just go away. Then he can go back to whining on Twitter as much as you want. The game won't come out. That's very mean of you, Lifu, but probably also true. I'm kidding, by the way.
Employment. If anyone has any info, can you please ping me on here? Now, Alyssa, I gotta ask you, what do you need about my prior work history that you can't find out there publicly? What would it be that you're trying to find? Maybe, I don't know, something to help your case because you're completely struggling and have nothing to stand on right now? So now you're finding these alternative methods of trying to send your guard dogs out to
Akko is the VTuber version of Dax. Please don't tell me that you just related me to Dax Herrera. Please don't tell me you just called me Dick Masterson. Oh, please, sweet baby Jesus. I might need to end it now. Oh, I never want to be compared to DaxiPad. Oh, please tell me that you did not just do that. The rapper, I have no idea who that is. I have no idea who that is. GRUMMZ is the same situation that I had with Trump. I don't agree with many things Trump does/did, but people lie about him so much they force me to defend him because I ain't about that. Yeah, no, I agree. Who am I talking about? I was talking about The Dick Show. I was talking about the biggest problem in the universe, The Dick Show, with Dick Masterson. I was slightly worried that you were comparing me to Dick Masterson, the guy who has Vito the Pedo on his show. Thank God you weren't. Anyone have more info on the progress of the game? Because I don't have Twitter anymore. I have no fucking idea. No fucking idea. You know? He has no good incentive to release the game. He'll be a permanent laughingstock if it ever gets released. Yeah. That's my biggest criticism. That's the thing I'll criticize the man for the most, is that he raised a whole bunch of money for a game that does not come out. So, I don't know what you want me to say. I won't glaze him. I will say that he's done some good stuff. He's done some bad stuff. But the fact that he doesn't release his game, like, he probably should give back the money if he's not going to release the game to the people that paid him for it.
Information on me, so you could hopefully somehow, some way find something to finally nail me to the wall and say, yep, we got smashed because he used to work at this random place 20 years ago, and that's awful too because reasons. First off, no, you're not going to find anything in my background or anything in my closet because there's nothing that I hide. I'm fully transparent with my entire audience. And I know that's something you don't say to the internet because people always find stuff, but as far as I know, my past is completely clean. How's yours, Alyssa? It's almost like you assume that everyone has just as bad of a past as you do. This has absolutely nothing to do with journalism at all, and everything to do with her continued attempts to silence any dissenting voices. And her presence in the group is not passive, it's participatory. Again, beyond insane for someone who's currently suing me.
Hypnotic watches Lifu. Like Hypnotic the streamer. Hypnotic's a cool guy. Someone who started doing his own version of the game is further ahead in just a year. Oh. It's just like the guy who wanted to make a different Yandere sim, and they were way ahead. Or like, there's like so many clones of Yandere sim that's already out. He's a former Blizzard dev. Not finishing games is in their DNA. Ooh, just say that to Pirate Software. Say that
And then
to Pirate
it's asking
Software.
for information to find out about where I used to work and what I used to do, and sending people out at me for that. And now think about this, because I've had people contact where I used to work, and I've had people report back to me there about these people doing it. And it was right around the time that Alyssa sent this message out on the Discord. And I can't help but think that maybe there's a connection between the two. And what if I still did work there? How would that look if I was at that company and I had all these haters going there calling me, trying to get me fired from the job? Probably wouldn't look that good, would it, Alyssa? And she's not alone. We have Nick Calandra being seen mocking Stuttering Craig from Side Scrollers. And we also have Airbag coordinating brigading efforts on X via community notes. This isn't discourse. It's digital mob
Oh, that's
justice,
right.
and it goes
Airbag's
on
in
and
here as
on
well.
and
People
on.
kept mentioning that. Yeah, Airbag is at least. Again, like, I have legitimate criticisms about all these people that I have stated. It's really hard for me to continue to be critical when all these people make me have to defend them. I don't know what to think. Don't know what to think.
On. Gigabear screenshots confirm the ultimate objective here, to take out GRUMMZ and then subsequently target others who are critical of the mainstream gaming media DEI agenda. They are losing so badly in their efforts that they have now stooped to these levels. This is ideological warfare, and GRUMMZ is public enemy #1 to them, precisely because he's been so effective at rallying developers and gamers who oppose political overreach in games. And I gotta be honest, it probably pisses them off pretty good too that Elon Musk is now following GRUMMZ and consistently interacting and retweeting GRUMMZ as well, probably making them hate Elon Musk even more. And isn't it interesting how it's always the same Trump derangement syndrome, Elon derangement syndrome, GRUMMZ derangement syndrome, and now we're getting Smash JT derangement syndrome. Why? Because they ideologically oppose the message that I am talking about how I want games.
Who's airbagged? I don't know very much about them. All I know is that they are another tweeter on Twitter that's been suspended twice, maybe even 3 times, that likes to go after these people. They are all anti-woke is basically the easiest way to explain it, so...
to return to some level of normalcy, returning the games to the gamers, the customers, the people with the wallets buying the games, and standing up for the customer to make sure that the games we get aren't DEI-injected woke slop and nonsense that keeps coming down from the top, and instead, quality gaming experiences that we want to get back to playing. These are people that prioritize ideology over a fun game experience, and because of that, they can't stand to see that my audience continues to grow while they continue to get laughed out of the room. GRUMMZ's success terrifies them, so they're trying to destroy his reputation, his game, and his family. These people have doxed GRUMMZ's address, used family photos, posted vague death threats, created smear campaigns, campaigns using impersonators, spread false rumors, including the infamous breast milk thief lie, published a porn game with the same name as his title to hurt his brand on Steam, and even put out alleged bounties on his life. Now, sure, if you don't like GRUMMZ and you hear these things, you're probably like, yeah, he probably deserves it, screw that guy. But as a human being, take a step back and be like, holy shit, what are we doing here? Like, take a step back from all of this and realize that GRUMMZ, put your game out. Like, that's my same stance I've had since day one of hearing about this. And I will forever be critical of someone who kickstarts a game and doesn't put the game out there. But that being the case, that's separate from everything else
hold
they're
on. Go
doing,
back.
attacking
Go back.
his
Go back.
personal
Go back.
life right
Come on,
now.
computer. Play
If
that
you don't
again.
like GRUMMZ and you hear these things, you're probably like, yeah, he probably deserves it, screw that guy. But as a human being, take a step back and be like, holy shit, what are we doing here? Like, take a step back from all of this and realize that GRUMMZ, put your game out. Like, that's my same stance I've had since day one of hearing about this. And I will forever be critical of someone who kickstarts a game and doesn't put the game out there. But that being the case, that's...
Thank you, Smash. Oh my god. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna... This is a joke, by the way. I'm gonna disregard everything Smash has done up to this point. He is I am vindicated, and Smash is good again. We are we are Smash respecters again because he has finally said it. Although he's probably said it multiple times, as he says here. But I am so happy that he says that. Yes. Oh, praise. Thank fuck somebody else says it. That is like close to GRUMMZ. Thank fuck. Thank fuck. You know what? I have a little bit of hope. I have a little bit of hope. Praise.
From everything else they're doing, attacking his personal life right now. As far as I understand, when you run a Kickstarter, you run the risk of maybe the game has delays, maybe the person working on it has family issues or problems that happen at home, or someone passes away, or something happens where it takes them away from the game that they promised to everyone. That's not an excuse, it's just reality. And what's happening with GRUMMZ right now is he needs to get this game out, and he has a tremendous amount of pressure from the community to do so, and deservedly so. But going after him personally and attacking him is a bridge too far.
I agree. I 100% agree. He should get this game out. But doing all... Listen, you know what's funny is I hate these people, like, not GRUMMZ, but I hate the people that made this video more because this gives him more excuses to push the video back, or push his fucking game back. This video right here is going to give this man more ammo to say, I can't put out my game because these people are trying to harm my children, harm my wife, harm my family. So I have to hide. I have to push back everything in my life so that I can get safe, and then I can work on my game. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome that these people give this man more excuses? That's awesome. That's fucking great. You just gave this man more excuses to continue down this road. That's great. That's fucking awesome. Because obviously now, you know, it is unreasonable to say that GRUMMZ has to finish the game right now because he's dealing with all this shit. Like, I can't say that in good faith whatsoever. I can definitely say that GRUMMZ needs to finish the game, but I can't ask for him to finish it right the fuck now because he's dealing with bullshit. So, yeah, like, it's shit that they did that, you know? It's so dumb. Anyway, Mercenary for the 2. Mental health feels better? Yes, just a little bit. I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for what Smash just said there. So, but yeah, I think these people still suck a lot for that. They make it easier for GRUMMZ to not finish his game by giving him more excuses. So, usually, this is what usually happens with drama. On both sides, wrong or right, it gives excuses to get away with. Yes, exactly. And that's why, like, as a drama person, as somebody who just reports on this stuff, I look at this and I'm just like, what the fuck? Why do you do this? Like, the best way to get, like, if I was an anti-GRUMMZ person, you know what I would do? I would continue to give this man money and continue to say, here's more money, now finish the fucking game. And then when he doesn't finish the game, I could sue him and say that he didn't deliver on the product. Probably not I don't know, that's probably not like the best avenue to go down. But like, if you wanted to actually fuck with GRUMMZ to the point where it still goes back on him, it's not the way to do it. All right, I'm not going to outline the ways of doing it because that's not good. And I don't think you should fuck with GRUMMZ. I think you should let him sink himself by just letting him do nothing. But like, this is not how you get the man to finish his game or to own up to it. This is how you may allow him to double, triple, and quadruple down on himself. All right?
Kabuki server did isn't research at all. In fact, it's potentially felony level cybercrimes. Under the laws, like...
We'll let the court prove that. But I would probably agree.
Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, accessing and sharing login credentials from breaches, let alone using them, which was admitted to being done by Western Kabuki in their video, tying...
Okay, using Grok is not a good idea, in my personal opinion. Grok is, like, useful. It's very useful, but, like, I just...
personal accounts and launching targeted harassment against somebody is a crime. Think about how deranged you'd have to be just to go to these lengths to try to get a got you on someone, logging into their account with their password and then telling people that that's exactly what you did. Doxing, stalking, and publishing private credentials for the purpose of harassment, all which happened here in writing in a server they now hide behind a paywall to escape scrutiny. Not that anything here is new. Hell, Alyssa doxed my home address with where my kids live, my wife lives, and I live, my home for my family, where she redacted her own address due to safety concerns, and then shared this on social media, and then got retweeted by people telling people where to look to find my address. But yeah, I'm the bad guy in this situation for daring to cover video game news.
The only people who should go after him are the backers and legally not some online drama. I agree. The backers have the most say out of everybody, and guess what? They're gonna get pushed to the side because of all these people. Isn't that just sucks? I feel the worst for not the hackers. I feel like the hackers need to go to jail. But I feel the worst for the backers. The backers need the support the most.
Which I'll remind everybody is literally all this is, and it's nothing more. They want to make it more than that because what I cover does not match their ideology, and they're not big fans of that. Huge thanks to GigaBear's courage to find out all this information. We all know now what's really happening behind the scenes at Western Kabuki. No longer is this about any kind of small Twitter beef or internet drama. This is a coordinated network of disgraced journalists led in part by none other than Alyssa Mercante, who are actively using these criminal methods to silence dissenting voices in gaming. They thought they could get away with it, but the screenshots are now public, the receipts are in, and the truth is out, and they'll never be able to hide it again. And yes, I have contacted my lawyer, Ron Coleman, with this information, and that's all I can say about it right now. Anyways, I'm gonna leave the video there. If you guys want more information, again, check out Smash
Probably just shouldn't talk about it, but you know, it's whatever.
for the full article, screenshot sources, everything else. Shout out to GigaBear, GRUMMZ, and so many other people to help me bring this information together and bring justice to the gaming world and these people trying to push an agenda in this Gamergate fight because their ideologies are fucked. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.
Cool. Oh, wait, is there more?
Completely separate email with a completely separate password. It might actually
Okay, pause that.
Don't use the same lawyers either.
So OPSEC, right? So 20 years ago, OPSEC wasn't a real thing. And so and we'll get into why they discovered that I had used temporary passwords. Also, 20 years ago, I was a nobody, right? Like I hadn't done WoW, I hadn't done anything else. And so, you know, you think that you're going to be okay, and there's not a lot of there's not the same level of rigor and hackers out there that are going for this information. You know, right now, and I recommend to everybody out there, use two-factor, use unique passwords for stuff, but they're going to get into that now, and this is what's going to get them in trouble.
Yeah, so I can partially agree with him on that. It's just like back then, people didn't have this kind of smarts. Personally, you probably should still have this. I don't know. I think back then people were way more trusting than they are, obviously now. But yeah, that's just the fact of life. People really didn't care or pay attention back then. And it does kind of suck that is the case. But there's really not much you can do about it, honestly. Smash, you ain't a lawyer. No, Smash isn't a lawyer, but I don't know. What did you think about that, chat? Did you like that? Did that video invigorate you, chat? Because it definitely invigorated me, but not in the way that I thought it would. I don't know. I just think that the whole situation is bullshit and dumb, and I think a lot of these people, some of them do suck, but the other people make the people that kind of suck not suck really that much, and it makes them look like a lot better. And so, you know, isn't two-factor a higher threat to security? Also, I think Ron approved of the video for release. I mean, if Ron approved of for the video release, then great, cool, whatever. I still just don't think that you should be talking about this stuff. Bad. It's just a bad idea in general, in my personal opinion. I have newfound respect for Smash. I have a little bit more respect for him now that he came out and said that, basically. I definitely feel a little bit better about that because of that. So, I'm glad that he did say that. Anyway, that's all of the video content I have for tonight to give opinions on. I am going to, I did promise that we would play. I'm going to play for about another 15 to 20 minutes. Chat, I sent something for you to dig into. I did see that. I am going to forward that as something you should talk about on Nightwave. Also, Leaf, if you want to come and say hi for a few minutes, you can if you would like to. I know that you're very busy, but if you want to come and say hi for a few minutes, you're more than welcome to. But I think what we're gonna do for the last 20 to 30 minutes here, I'm gonna chill. I have, you guessed it, more Balatro. So if you don't want to stick around for this, and you don't want to stick around for me shooting the shit and chilling, that's totally fine. Thank you for coming by. I deeply appreciate all of you, as per the norm. Otherwise, we're gonna play this for the rest of the night. Now is the time, by the way, if you want to just bring up random ass topics, for you to come and talk about them with me in the comments here, chat. Very, very much fun. I very much will try to engage you as much as I can here. Right now we're going for a straight run. I had this started in the background before we started streaming here. Mercenary for 5. How long has the harassment going on? Something tells me it's been stated when GRUMMZ wanted to make this game. We're just seeing it public. I have no idea. Like, the problem is I don't really have that much knowledge or history about all the stuff that comes with the baggage of GRUMMZ. So I am not that well versed in it, just because I'm just not. You know what? Give me that. Not addicted by, definitely not addicted, by the way. Definitely not addicted. Why is one of the cards a commie fist? Because it is. The card effect is it adds double the rank of the lowest ranked card. So, communism. Communism. Gotta get ready for work. All right, you have a good rest of your evening/day. We're doing pretty good, by the way. We're on difficulty 3 on the double tag deck here. Doing pretty good. Ooh, that's a good card. That means that we got to get more of those. Okay. Thank you, Leafu. I appreciate it. Leafu did send me something. I'm going to forward this to the under the T area so that we can potentially look at that, because it is an interesting I need an 8. Yeah, we're going for straights here. King, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8. Perfect. Perfect. Zen is sleeping. I'll be able to join when we move. All right, sounds good. Sounds good, sounds good. Oh, Smash, thank you for the $9.99. I appreciate your takes. I definitely will never claim to be perfect. Thank you for the coverage and perspective. You're welcome. And again, I think, again, my opinion has always been, based off of my talks with a lawyer, is that when you're going through something, you should probably be quiet so that you don't suffer potentially later. And my only opinion, the only reason why I think that is Nick Ricada and Vic Mignogna. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. My personal opinion is just, I mean, I take it like this. If your lawyer said that it's okay to say, then I'll just trust. I'll trust. But, you know, I do appreciate that I'm not the only one that can at least say, hey, GRUMMZ, please try to finish your game. At least try. It fills me with a little bit of humanity, all right? Oh, I kind of want that. Give me that. Oh, yeah, we're going to get $75 off of that. But I appreciate that. I don't know. Anyway. Lucky cards. That's... Since we're making straights, we need a lot of different random lucky cards here. Actually, get rid of those. Let's try and get a 5. There we go. We get a straight, and because we have superposition, we're going to get another card. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's just make 2 more of these into bonus cards here. Let's see. Sargon did it perfectly. Shut up until it's done. Yes. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Thank you for the chat. As far as coverage, I'm not going to let her shut me up, and Ron has proved me to keep talking about whatever I want. She doesn't dictate me. Oh, I'm not saying that she should dictate you. 100%. I think that you should definitely talk about things in a safe environment. What I'm more saying is I just don't want people to, again, because of Vic Mignogna, because of Nick Ricada, my first instinct whenever I see somebody talk about something is I don't want to see another Vic Mignogna. I don't want to see another person suffer for that reason. Because whenever I see somebody talk about something on the internet, when it relates to a legal case, my first instinct is, damn it, Nick, we lost the case again. But if your lawyer has given you the go-ahead, I'll just trust your lawyer. I'll trust your lawyer there. Because I am not a lawyer. Okay. We need a queen and a 10. Pretty please. You know what? We can make that a 10. So we just need a queen now. Okay, there we go. Perfect. I still think that is, by the way, I think that is absolutely insane that Alyssa Mercante is just in Discord servers trying to get more digged info. Like... Oh, man. That reminds me of what was it? The Keffel situation. When Keffels was trying to say that she was afraid for her life. All right. Keffels was trying to say that she was afraid of Kiwi Farms and that Kiwi Farms was like an evil, scary doxing website that was going to try and murder her. Oh, I can only play straights. Interesting. I need another queen. Do we have another queen? We have 3 queens. All right, so just get rid of this right there. Pray for another queen. Not another queen. Okay. Fuck. We have plenty of hands though. Just give me another queen. Thank you. When Keffel was saying that they were afraid of Kiwi Farms, they did so much stuff that proved to me that they weren't afraid of Kiwi Farms, and it's just like, I can't take you seriously when you're trying to say that you're afraid of somebody, that you're in fear of their life, and that you need this lawsuit to go through so that you can be protected, when you're out behind closed doors or out in public trying to slander them or trying to get like internet providers to disconnect from them, or get, you know, I guess in Smash's case, you're trying to get digged in info. Like, how fucking retarded are you? Like, it's just... Oh. It's just... I say many times, Chad, I was born very exceptional, and I sometimes wonder if I'm not as exceptional as I think I am, because people prove to me every single day that I might be smarter than them, and I'm the one that was born with body deformities. Or with a head, fucking whatever. I was born with autism. There we go. I gotta go to bed. All right, you have a good night. Just like... It's just like, how stupid do you people have to be? Apparently very stupid. Again, like I said, you better win that lawsuit, though. Like, legitimately, a bunch of shit will be stupid if you don't win, so I just hope that you win. Oh, you know, oh. Yeah, get rid of that. Get rid of communism. Give me that, because we're making straights. Start with thank you for the 5. Have a good night. Thanks for the crash out earlier. You're welcome. Oh, wasn't that bad. All right, it wasn't that bad. Well, let's see here. 10, 9, 8, 3, 4, 5. Anything that makes an ace would be great. But we do have... Oh, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna throw our net. We need a 2. We need a 2. Give me a 2. That is not a 2. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we need an 8. Or a 2. Okay, there's a 2. Perfect. There we go. We're quite confident. Good. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. Okay. I need more cards. I need 5 more. That'll be good. Need to be careful about how much I use, because this is my mult right now. Oh, fuck. That is just a 10 molt right there. Oh, should I get rid of my superposition? It is late enough that I probably can. More flat molt is always nice, and gold card is always nice. Alright, bonus cards. At this rate, GRUMMZ game might come out before Smash goes to bed. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. We don't have any reliable openings for a straight. I sent you a link. I'm gonna say I'll save that for later. Just let's see. This is like a 10-minute video on just to listen. I'm gonna save that for later, just because I need to calm down for the rest of the night. Let's see here. We need a king and an ace. Okay, now we need a 9. Or excuse me, an 8. Get rid of this and that. Okay, that works. And we have a steel card as well. Fuck, that's not good. Please give me something good. Ooh, let's see. I have 4 hands left. I need a 4. Let's see. A mercenary for 2. I got the Tism from flu shots. I see the decline. And then mercenary again. Full diagnosis of Asperger's, OCD, HD, plus 1 other. Wait, did I just win by playing a bunch of nothing cards? Wait, I didn't even pay attention. Damn it. That would have been so useful way earlier there. How many cards do we have? 15. We need 1 more. That'll do, pig. That'll do. What's the imperative of the Alyssa case? What do you mean? Like, what is the case? Give $1 per discard. That'd be a lot of money. See, I'm trying to get $400 right now, chat, because there is a Joker for 400 or more. And you can't get that in a challenge, because it's very easy to get in a challenge. So, I don't think I'll get it this time. I'd have to go ham, and I do kind of want to win this run. Alright, Chariot. The Ava card. Now we have a 3 times multiplier. 3, 4, 5, 6. 10, QJ, 10, 9, 8. Why is it particularly important that Smash wins? Because that case can decide a bunch of freedom of speech on the internet. Because she's suing him because allegedly he is like bullying her basically, and if he doesn't win that case, it could like end up being really bad for people when it comes to freedom of speech on the internet. You know, we're just gonna like do this a little bit because why not? And then give me money. You're the successor of Luigi wins by doing nothing. Yeah. Why not? So it could chill speech. Yes, that is the one way of saying it, yeah. Ooh, a hand size plus 10 multiplier. I'm willing to get rid of this just for that. We're getting rid of 4 multi and instead getting a hand size. Oh yeah, 10 hand size is really nice. 7, 8, 9, 10, jack. Okay, and we have a 3 times multiplier now too. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah, that's really nice. That would be really nice too, but it's too late in the game for that. More money, always nice. Glass card. I definitely think we're gonna win this run. We're doing pretty good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Getting, oh yeah, 300 chips per is really nice. That's really good. That's part of the reason why you can win with just one card. Yes, thank you. Always take the Emperor. There's a chance at more money. That would be funnier if we were way earlier in the run. Flips and shuffles jokers. Well, that could be worse. Problem is we have all these double tags and we can't do anything with them, sadly. That's 4 in a row. Or 4 of a kind, excuse me. Nice. Alright, we're gonna be funny. We're gonna see if there's anything better that we can replace. No, not really. Because this is the weakest Joker right now. Just a 12 molts for having a straight. While we do get straights pretty consistently, it is the weakest one that we have right now. So anything that would be better... Well, not anything, but there's a lot of things that would be better than that. 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we need to get rid of you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Mercenary for 5. The thing with Vic was also the judge. The farms looked into him. He was a very sketchy background. Yes, I know that the farms... Or excuse me, I know that the judge sucked, like a lot, but I still don't think that you should tempt fate the way that they did. I can't believe that card got me 79,000 on its own. I believe he means that if Alyssa somehow wins, there's a precedent to deter critics for what they do or face jail. Yes, that's part of the reason why I don't want her to win. It will make it, like, a lot easier for people to just use the legal system to bully people on the internet. I don't like that whatsoever. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Get rid of you. Alright, we need a jack. I said we need a jack. Okay. I think that's the 3 times multiplier right there. Yep, it is. Cool, we won. Why not? That's funny. Why the fuck not? Oh, man. That's gonna be it. Have a good one. Alright, you have a good night. Great, 2 Oh, chat, we have the chance to do something really stupid. Chat, do you know how many negative jokers that's gonna be 5 negative jokers right there. We just have to get to that. Yes! Oh, I'm so excited. 5 negative jokers all at once. Oh, we need to move you right there. Again, once we can get rid of this guy, we will. Because now doing straights is not required. We don't need to be straight. Dink. 5 negative jokers. Oh, yes. Mercenary for 2, Japan and South Korea, you can't criticize 0 def. Yeah, I'm not too familiar on it, but I'm pretty sure I've heard something about that, yeah. Still pretty good. Let's see. We haven't used any of our discards here. 3 aces. Queens, 10s. 5 10s. Alright, so let's get rid of those. Awesome. The Nega Joker. There we go. There we go. How many negative jokers can we get? 1, 2. Oh, we're definitely grabbing that. 3. How oh, and this guy gets a multi based off of how many times we re-roll. Oh, yeah. Now, that one's kind of useless, not gonna lie. But this is awesome. We have 10 jokers, chat. Beautiful. Oh, and we also get money now whenever we play face cards. That's beautiful. Legal Mindset has information on why truth can't be used as a defense. I would have to listen to that. That would have been useful so long ago. Actually, let's see. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of you and buy you. Because how many straights have we played? 23. So this card is a 23 multiplier now. I'm gonna take that. We're just gonna get money from that. Now, we do have an issue where this card is making us stones, which I'm not gonna get rid of it because I internally decided that I would just take it. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. That's a full house. But that doesn't help me here. Because the multi only happen... How many full houses do we have? That's not bad, actually. 7 multi just for full houses. Not bad whatsoever. Useful. By the way, what's this at? 92 molts? We should put you in the front, I think. More money is always nice. Oh, that's just a nice way of making money right there, but I can't hold on to it. Fuck it. 2 spectral packs. Add a purple seal. Why not? Can't believe that card gave you kidney stones. Yeah, something like that. Now we're just playing to play, chat. We got 3 kidney stones now. Let's see. And, oh, decent amount of money. Lucky cards are better. This has... That's funny. What do you have? Lucky cards. Why not? More money? More money? We're up to 300, chat. We could potentially feasibly Oh, no, we can't play straights anymore. No! They did that on purpose to hurt me. Thankfully, I don't think it'll matter that much. We'll just play full house. There is a very, very small chance that I can get a lot more money here. If I can get $70 more. If I can get, if I can get $37 more. I don't think... Ooh, I don't know. We might be bones now. I'm telling you, never used that. Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8. There is a chance. If both of these pan out... They didn't pan out at all. I was going to say if they both panned out and gave me the points, or the money, I would have had it. There is a chance, though, chat. Gotta keep this 3 in our hands. We have 3 more hands. Let's see here. 7, 8, 9. Need a 9. Oh, we have a 9. We need a 10. Give me a 10. Thank you. Now, if one of those procs... Oh, we got some money. Oh my gosh, we need $25 more. Oh, we need $25 more. Fuck. We're not gonna get that. Oh, I was kind of hoping that we would get... We need 27 more dollars, chat. Ah. Gonna clock out. Alright, you have a good one. We need a 5. I said we need a 5. It's a lot of 3s. Let's do a full house. Ooh, that's a lot of those. Yeah, we're done here, chat, unfortunately. I think the game is gonna end here. We were really close. Really, really close. 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen. 10, 9, 8. Oh, never mind. That was just 2. I was kind of like... Okay, well, we made it past. I don't know if... Oh, we're so close! If I didn't spend money, I would have had it. Oh. My greed killed it. If I didn't spend it, I would have had it. I guess there's always still a chance. Let's see. I did it! I did it! I did it! Look, I did it! I made it! I made $400 on stream, Mom! I'm glad I get to share that with you guys. Beautiful. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did it. That was a 1 in 20 chance to happen, by the way, chat. We have 2 hands left. I guess there's a, No, I don't think we're gonna make it. I think, unfortunately, this is where the road ends. Yeah, this is where the road ends. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. We still survive? What? Also, why are you all the way over there? I'm surprised we lasted this long. Well, this is where we die, chat. So we're just going to go out in a blaze of glory by buying all of these, getting all these card packs here. Somebody clip that, pretty please. Now that's very unfortunate. Start off with a full house already. Yeah, we are not evolving past this one, chat. Just telling you right now. This is one of my favorite runs without actually having to use flushes at all. Because I always like to use flushes. It's my favorite hand style to do. It's also the easiest. Alright, there we go. There we go. What is this one? Earn $1 at the end of the round per unique planet card used this run. That's not bad. Well, chat. We had a rough start to the night. But I'd say we ended out pretty good. We ended out pretty damn good, in my personal opinion. We had a good stream. We talked about some fun stuff. And, I'd say we ended out pretty good. I'd say we ended up pretty damn good. My live stream on YouTube is kind of sucking right now. I'm trying to refresh it so I can raid you guys into somebody. Thank you so much for everybody that came here today, everybody that donated or just decided to donate your time by sitting and watching. All of you guys are very much appreciated, each and every single one of you. We will not be back tomorrow. We will be back Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. For more fun. Let's see. Bonnie is streaming on Twitch, so I'll give you to Bonnie on Twitch. YouTube is struggling right now. Give me one moment, and I'll send you to somebody. Again, thank you guys so much for the love and support. You guys are fantastic. Let's see. Who's live on YouTube? Nobody is. Just the Lo-Fi Girl. So I'm going to give you guys to the Lo-Fi Girl. All right. Chat. You guys are awesome and amazing. Oh, it's still got to load on Twitch's end. I will be back on Wednesday. We might have anime night tomorrow. If not, there could be another stream. We'll see. We'll see. Otherwise, you guys have a fantastic one, and I'll see you later. Peace!